very salty right now the way they have played, especially the way they played Saturday night. The experts, 10 of us going with Sharon to win. Tom Reisenweber picking Meadville to knock off the Tigers.
Something has to give at Sharpsville Friday night. 2 0-5 teams play, Lakeview and Sharpsville.
I can't even imagine anybody would have thought Sharpsville and Lakeview would be 0-5 at this time. Unbelievable stat. The experts go with Sharpsville, 8 of them, thinking that Sharpsville wins. 3 of us, that includes Shannon, Ringer, and Molson, think Lakeview's going to win this game.
2-3 Sagertown will be at 2-3 Mercer Friday night. It's homecoming night for the Mustangs.
Another rough stretch for the Mustangs, but they are due to come back. But 7 of the experts think Sagertown's going to win. 4 of us going with the Mercer Mustangs.
2-3 teams meet at Slippery Rock. Harbor Creek comes to town Friday night.
Another toss-up game here. These are some tough games this week. 6 of us going with Slippery Rock to win. 5 of the experts going with Harbor Creek to win this game on Friday night.
And an 8-man ball Saturday, Coventry Christian will take on Kennedy Catholic.
And that will do it for Pigskin Pick'em. Now let's go back for the conclusion of the Warner's Homes and Improvement Pigskin Preview Show with Aaron Biro.
Great stuff. And that's going to do it for me in the studio. Join me and the rest of our broadcast team after the game for the Warner's Homes and Improvement 5th quarter scoreboard show, and we will recap all the scores and take your calls. And remember, we will be live in the studio on the Sports Radio 96.7 Facebook page, and we'll be broadcasting the games with our studio coverage. Stay tuned for Week 6 on Sports Radio 96.7. Get ready for Oil City at Grove City with Ryan Briggs and Chris Birch on the call. And on News Talk 790 WPIC, join Mark Slazak and Bob Greenberg for Farrell at Wilmington. And on behalf of our radio crew and our game announcers, I am Aaron Biro. Thanks for listening and enjoy the games.
This is News Talk 790 WPIC. And this is high school football at its very best.
It is blocked, and it is Archer who picks it up. He's heading for the end zone. Wilmington has won the state championship. Forget it. Andre Coleman takes it into the end zone.
Myers back to pass. Pump fake. Looks. Throws. Long near side. Got a man open. McCoy caught it. Good by 1 yard. The Farrell Steelers are your 2019 state champions.
It's the game that separates the men from the boys, and it's happening right now.
Our high school football coverage returns tonight to News Talk 790 WPIC as we feature a region showdown as the Wilmington Greyhounds host the Farrell Steelers.
Our 2025 26 high school sports broadcasts on Sports Radio 96.7 and 790 WPIC are sponsored by Bill McCandless Ford, located in Mercer and Meadville, the Reinhardt's Agency. It's not the insurance they sell, but the service that makes them better. Lock, Stock, and Barrel, serving giant subs since 1973. Meadville Medical Center, your independent community health system. Shell Restoration, the area's leading installer for roofing, siding, windows, and gutters. Sharon Regional Health System, dedicated to serving the community. Joanno Legal Group, ready to help you seek justice for your injury. St. Paul's in Greenville, and the Ridgewood at Shenango Valley Senior Living Communities. Grove City Area Federal Credit Union, banking but better. Attorney Bill Motor, excellence, experience, and integrity. UPMC Health System, changing healthcare, changing lives. Mercer County State Bank, community-minded since 1911. Mancino's Driving School, where safe driving starts. Vay's Pub and Grill, make it special, make it Vay's. The Sharon American Legion Post 299. Strong advocates for veterans and their families. Warner's Homes and Improvements, making dreams come true since 1958. Hermitage Rotary Club, offering hope for those struggling with prescription opioids. Mailer Insurance, trusted for generations. DK Auto LLC in Grove City, specializing in southern vehicles up to $15,000. The Laundry Man, helping you spend time doing what you love, not laundry. Reed and Daly Associates, providing accounting and income tax services for over 30 years. Minuteman Press in Hermitage, specializing in digital print, design, and promotional services. Penn Ohio Roofing and Siding, offering exterior upgrades online at pennohiorc.com. Sharon Community Health Center, providing compassionate and affordable health care. 21st Century Energy Group, the area's leader in fuel delivery. Please thank these outstanding sponsors for supporting all of our high school sports broadcasts throughout the season on News Talk 790 WPIC and Sports Radio 96.7.
Now it's time to go to the field with our Countdown to Kickoff show with our game announcers,
Mark Slazak and Bob Greenberg.
Good evening, friends. Good evening, fans, and welcome to Countdown to Kickoff on News Talk 790, newstalk790WPIC.com, on the iHeart app, and the Sports Radio 96.7 Facebook page for live video, and also on lcsportsnet.com. Mark Slazak along with Bob Greenberg. We are live from Terry Varelli Stadium, Wilmington High School in Wilmington, Pennsylvania. Region 1 matchup between Farrell and Wilmington. The Wilmington Greyhounds are coached by Brandon Fillion. They come in at 4-1 in Region 1 play. This will be their first matchup. The Farrell Steelers, led by Amp Pegase, they are also 4-1, and they're 1-0 in Region 1 play. Time now to welcome in longtime broadcast partner Bob Greenberg. How you doing, Bob?
It's a Friday night here, beautiful night for football here at Terry Varelli Stadium. The first time we've ever got the chance to officially say that here before a broadcast, but and a very interesting game here between two powerhouse programs, the Wilmington Greyhounds. 4-1. Wilmington has played very well. 3-game road trip all over the Ohio and Pennsylvania the last 3 weeks. Farrell coming off their biggest win of the year, a demolition of the Sharon Tigers. But heavy hearts here still for the Farrell program as they're dealing with the tragedy last Saturday night of the shooting of one of their coaches. And I know heavy hearts still in this Farrell community and the community about the passing of Brandon Smith.
No doubt about it, and we'll keep that in our minds as we go through this game tonight as well. Thoughts to him and the family and all of the Farrell family that he touched as a coach as well. Take a break. When we come back, we'll start to get you up to date for this one. We'll hear from the coaches. We got the lineups and stats for you as well. Stay with us. Countdown to Kickoff continues right here on your home for high school sports. News Talk 790, 96.7 Facebook, and lcsports.net.
St. Paul's Without Walls Home-Based Services is seeking compassionate individuals who love to help others and who will nurture meaningful relationships with the clients we care for. Parents with school-age children, college students, retirees, or anyone seeking a role that fits around their life will find this opportunity especially rewarding. Visit stpaul's1867.org/join our team to apply for a companion or care partner position with St. Paul's Without Walls Home-Based Services. St. Paul's is an equal opportunity employer.
I run a local business. With payroll, expenses, taxes, and equipment, taking care of business is a lot of work. But at my bank, I get mobile banking, online bill pay, and the financial advice I need to make the best decisions for my business. My bank is a financial partner I can count on.
Mercer County State Bank. Member FDIC. Your community bank. Online at mcsbank.bank.
The 21st Century Energy Group is the leader in residential and commercial fuel delivery. For over 50 years, they have provided quality heating oils, propane, heat, gasoline, diesel, and lubricants to western Pennsylvania and eastern Ohio, with 7 locations including Newcastle, Grove City, Conneaut Lake, and Erie. The 21st Century Energy Group is your locally owned neighborhood fuel provider. Call them today for your home heating or commercial fuel needs at 1-800-922-5454. And don't forget to follow them on Facebook or visit them at 21stCenturyEnergyGroup.com.
The drug landscape has changed. Illegal fentanyl has made its way into the drug supply. A synthetic opioid up to 50 times stronger than heroin, up to 100 times stronger than morphine. It only takes the tiniest amount to cause a fatal overdose. Although fentanyl is being mixed into almost every kind of drug, you wouldn't be able to see it, smell it, or taste it. Know the dangers.
Contact Mercer County Behavioral Health, Inc. in Mercer, PA at 724-662-2230 or visit cdc.gov/stop-overdose. Brought to you by the Hermitage PA Rotary Club and the Mercer County Opioid Settlement Fund.
Countdown to Kickoff is brought to you by the 21st Century Energy Group, the area's leader in residential and commercial fuel delivery. Visit them online at 21stCenturyEnergyGroup.com.
Mark Slazak, Bob Greenberg back with you at Wilmington's newly named Terry Varelli Stadium. Aaron Byro back at the studio. James Dotson, Dennis Jones, Jacob Walzer, and Garrett Dolan will be working camera for us. And still working to get the bugs fixed on the Facebook page. Should be opening that video in a moment. LC Sports Net Pregame.com. Has video running right now and our audio as well to check it out there for the time being. But getting you set for a big matchup, Region 1, as the Wilmington Greyhounds are taking on the Farrell Steelers. Wilmington coming in with a record of 4-1, as we mentioned. The Farrell Steelers also 4-1. First league game for the Wilmington Greyhounds. Farrell has the one league win already against Mercer. Looking at Farrell quickly, they started their season with a 1-point loss at Hickory, 13-12. Knocked off Fort LaBeouf, 45-3. Got a forfeit win against Ursuline. Beat Mercer 66-0 in a game where they only played half the game due to a transformer blowing at the stadium. And then last weekend, a Steel Bowl victory by a score of 30-7 over the rival Sharon in the Steel Bowl win. Jules Johnson, 26 carries, 171 yards, and 2 touchdown runs. A couple of catches for 56. The quarterback, Aaron Pegues, 5 of 10, 67 yards with a 13-yard touchdown run. Jaden King Vincent had a 54-yard punt return in that win. Rolling back to that half a game against Mercer, Johnson 4 touchdowns in that one. Jaden King Vincent another 3. So a couple of big wins for the Farrell squad that averages 38.5 points a game, giving up only 5.8. Farrell led by Jules Johnson on this season, 596 yards and 6 touchdowns, averaging over 8.5 yards per carry, 149 yards per game. Aaron Pegues has had a great year at the quarterback spot, 33 of 59, 59% passer on the year, just 1 interception, 7 touchdowns, nearly 600 yards on the season. Leading the receiving, it's Nemo Jones, 13 catches, 152 yards on the season with a couple of touchdowns. Also, Dorian Kane has 6 catches and a couple of touchdowns on the year as well. Again, the Farrell Steelers coming into this game with a 4-1 record. Farrell plays in 2A, Wilmington plays in 1A, so we'll keep that in mind as well. Farrell Steelers are number 1 team in the area in scoring defense, giving up just 5.8 points per game. It'll be this Farrell number 1 rushing defense, which just gives up 68 yards per game, to the number 1 running offense in the Wilmington Greyhounds, who they rush for 336 yards per game. It's a difference of about 270 yards per game. Something's got to give.
Yeah, it's an interesting, intriguing matchup. This Farrell defense, we saw them last Saturday night, really incredible effort against the Sharon Tigers. And can Wilmington, their wing T offense, have success against this Farrell defense? That's going to be the question tonight. And if Wilmington can run the ball, have some success, then they got a chance here. But Farrell is, they've been playing very well at this point.
Take a break. When we come back, we'll dig into the Wilmington Greyhounds, get you set for Farrell and Wilmington. No, actually, we're going to go to the coach interview now?
Yes.
Or,
no, when we come back.
When we come back, we'll go coaches interviews. Let's talk just a couple minutes then about Wilmington real quick then if we're gonna do that. Rowan Miller, the sophomore quarterback, leading the way as he's come in with a senior heavy offensive line in front of him that's been fantastic. This is a team, when we talk about the Greyhounds, that has really done well in running the football this year.
Yeah, obviously that has been their bread and butter, even with the loss of Jamison Miller back in before the season started, averaging 337 yards a game. They have 4 players with over 250 yards rushing this year, led by Chase Mitchelltree. This is a Wilmington. They're back to their glory years. They're running their wing T. They've only thrown 9 passes so far in the first 5 weeks. They went back-to-back weeks with just throwing 1 pass. So Wilmington's going to have to win or lose here on the ground. They just have not thrown the ball very much.
And haven't had to. This is a team that, again, has been dominant in running the football. They've continued to do that and expect to continue to do that tonight. Wilmington averages 36 points a game, giving up 14. Cam Kettering at 142 yards in the win against Grand Valley. How about these last 3 road games, Bob? 146 miles to get to Northern Bedford, 135 to get to Berlin Brothers Valley, 57 miles to go to Grand Valley. They have been road warriors.
And the road graders up front, the 5 senior offensive linemen led by All-Stater Jacob Coulter, Maverick Whiting, Aiden Boyer, Danny Leonard, and Colin Rowley. These are the guys that are the kind of the heart and soul of this Wilmington offense. And watching them go against Farrell, their outstanding defense is going to be something to be fun to watch tonight.
Chase Mitchelltree leads a solid stable of backs, 666 yards, 8 yards a carry, and 10 touchdowns. When we come back, we'll talk about, we'll hear from the coaches, Aaron Piggies on the side of the Farrell Steelers, and Brandon Fillion for the Wilmington Greyhounds. Stay with us. Countdown to Kickoff continues on your home for high school sports, News Talk 790, 96.7 Facebook, and lcsportsnet.com.
Sharon Regional Health System is celebrating a new chapter, proudly needs of our community. We have a renewed dedication and unwavering commitment to deliver the highest standard of care that you've come to know and expect. This means reinvesting in our employees, our physicians, and the essential medical technologies needed to provide exceptional care to you and your family. Sharon Regional Health System, continuing the legacy of healthcare in our community. Learn more at SharonRegionalHealthSystem.org. Looking for a place where you or a loved one can thrive with a community that cares? Discover the Ridgewood at Shenango Valley, where independent living meets peace of mind. Our private apartments offer the freedom to live on your terms with personal care and daily assistance available if needed. Short-term stays are also available. For more information or to schedule your in-person tour, visit rwsv.org or call 724-347-0998. The Ridgewood at Shenango Valley, where comfort, care, and community come together. Equal housing opportunity.
Imagine a bathroom that's not just a room, but a sanctuary. At Warner's Homes and Improvements, they believe in taking the time to get it right. That's why they are proud to introduce their bathroom installation service, where done in a day is a thing of the past. Experience the difference of a bathroom designed for you, not the clock. Visit Warner's Homes and Improvements on Route 19 in Mercer or at warnerconstruction.com. Warner's Homes and Improvements, where your bathroom is our masterpiece. Don't rush perfection.
When the finest cuts of meat combine with just the right amount of fire and seasonings, you don't need anything else except a fork and a plate. Get ready for the most amazing dining experience ever.
When you're out with your friends or looking for a place to stop before or after the games, Vay's Pub and Grill is the place for you. Open Tuesday through Saturday with happy hour daily from 4:30 to 6:30. Vay's Pub and Grill, East State Street in Hermitage.
Countdown to Kickoff is brought to you by the 21st Century Energy Group, the area's leader in residential and commercial fuel delivery. Visit them online at 21stcenturyenergygroup.com.
Welcome back. Countdown to Kickoff. Farrell, Wilmington tonight. We're being joined by head coach Aaron Piggies of the Farrell Steelers. And first and foremost, coach, it's been a heavy hearts in your community this last week with the passing of a guy that's very special to your program, Coach Brendan Smith. Let's talk about what he meant to you and your program and the mood right now of your program.
Man, I can tell you, bro, it's been a long week. What Brandon meant to this program, not just the program, but the community, the city. He meant everything to these kids. He meant everything to me. Like I said, he ran my youth program. He took so much pressure off of me because I didn't really have to do much with it, and he took it over, and the kids love him, and he loved the kids, and I get so much great things about the guy, and it's tough, you know what I mean? Everybody's hurting, and everybody's going to be hurting for a long time because it's just not a thing you're going to get over with. But, you know, all my prayers out to his family, you know what I mean? His kids, his mom, you know what I mean? His sisters, his siblings, that sort of thing, and it's just tough.
Trying to play a football game here tonight, obviously coming off maybe your best performance of the year against Sharon. What was the most encouraging part of that game last Saturday?
We flew around, you know what I mean? We played with a lot of speed, a lot of aggression. My guys really wanted it, and it showed. We had a great week of practice that week, and you know what I mean? And to play a game like that and to have what happened after that, later that night is crazy. But, you know, we're going to pull ourselves together and try to play this game for Coach Brand.
Talk about your opponent. Obviously, Wilmington, they're playing very good football. You know all about them and that wing tee offense.
That wing tee offense is, you know, they have a very great system, great coach, you know what I mean, and they're going to come right at us. It's just no surprise there, and they're playing at a really high level right now, you know what I mean, and we got our hand full tonight, you know what I mean. They're coming here, it's their homecoming night, and they're coming here to win the game, you know what I mean. They're trying to make a statement, and my guys going to be up for the challenge.
What's been the message Omar Stewart's been given to your defense about slowing their offense down?
If you don't play physical, you're going to get ran over. Plain and simple. Play smart, line up properly, and tackle. If you do those things and play with a lot of speed and aggression, we'll be fine.
Emotionally, obviously last week was sky high. How are you dealing with the emotions this week?
It was tough. You know what I mean? You got a lot of guys that was really connected to Coach Brand, Nemo, and Jules Johnson, everybody on the team was connected to him, you know what I mean? So trying to practice throughout the week was really tough, you know what I mean? Like, because there's a lot of emotions there and just no one was thinking about football, you know what I mean? And we kind of grinded it out towards the end of the week. We had a good practice on Thursday, but it's just tough, you know what I mean? You got to get out here and play a game with considering what happened, and it's a lot of emotions.
What do you hope to see out of your squad?
I just hope they can have their mind and focus and be here tonight. To do this for Coach Brand and play physical and not think about what happened and that sort of thing. And we're going to play this game for Coach Brand.
Coach, best of luck. Amper Geese, head coach of the Farrell Steelers. We'll come back. More countdown to kickoff. Farrell and Wilmington tonight right here on 790 WPIC.
Saving lives means staying informed. Knowing the dangers of using counterfeit prescription pills can help those you care about and keep our community safe. Do your part. Take the first step today. Visit GetSmartAboutDrugs.com. Counterfeit prescription pills laced with fentanyl are deadly. Be their protector. Be informed.
Contact Mercer County Behavioral Health Inc. in Mercer, PA at 724-662-2230 or visit cdc.gov/stop overdose. Brought to you by the Hermitage PA Rotary Club and the Mercer County Opioid Settlement Fund.
Need top-notch cardiology care? Shenango Valley Cardiology Consultants, part of Meadville Medical Center, is here for you. Serving Mercer County and Ohio, our expert providers offer dedicated heart health services at 2999 Innovation Way in Hermitage, Pennsylvania, and 880 West Liberty Street in Hubbard, Ohio. For appointments, call 724-983-1800 for Hermitage or 330-269-1916 for Hubbard. More info at nmchs.org. Choose Shenango Valley Cardiology Consultants.
The 21st Century Energy Group is the leader in residential and commercial fuel delivery. For over 50 years, they have provided quality heating oils, propane, heat, gasoline, diesel, and lubricants to western Pennsylvania and eastern Ohio, with 7 locations including Newcastle, Grove City, Conneaut Lake, and Erie. The 21st Century Energy Group is your locally owned neighborhood fuel provider. Call them today for your home heating or commercial fuel needs at 1-800-922-5454. And don't forget to follow them on Facebook or visit them at 21stCenturyEnergyGroup.com.
I've worked hard to make my house a home, and I expect my insurance to work hard too. That's why I'm with Erie Insurance and my local agent. They offer the service I deserve, the coverage I need, all at a price I can afford.
Your local Erie agent in Hermitage is Reinhardt's Insurance. Get a quote at 724-342-2291.
Countdown to Kickoff is brought to you by the 21st Century Energy Group, the area's leader in residential and commercial fuel delivery. Visit them online at 21stCenturyEnergyGroup.com.
Welcome back. Countdown to kickoff. Wilmington Farrell tonight. We're being joined by head coach Brandon Fillion of the Wilmington Greyhounds. And Coach, first off, back home after a long 3-game road trip. You guys played very well. Your team's mood right now as you get to this halfway point of the season.
Well, first of all, Bob, just to get started, it's great to have Mark Slazak and yourself here calling the game. But I just want to take a moment and just say, my heart goes out to the Farrell community with the loss that they sustained, late last Saturday night, early Sunday morning. My heart breaks. The entire community's in my thoughts and prayers. Sometimes, you step back and, we come together. We're rivals on the field, but at the end of the day, that's real life. So just, I want the community to know my thoughts and prayers are with them. But, going back to that 3-game road trip you talked about, I was really proud of the boys. I think it was a good time for focus on your vision, not your circumstance. I mean, those were some long trips, but I thought that, the boys didn't let the 3-hour bus ride become a distraction. They stayed focused on the reason why we were going there, and I thought they performed very admirably. I thought they played 3 really good football games during that 3-game road stretch.
And it's pretty clear to me you kind of found your identity this year as well.
Yeah, I think that, hey, we've got a great offensive line. We're senior-laden, 5 seniors across the offensive line. I think that those guys, performed exceptionally well. It's no secret that, hey, we're going to get behind our big boys. We want to run the football. We want to control the clock, time of possession. So, yeah, to your point, I think that, we've done a good job of establishing our identity and who we are here in 2025.
Has anything surprised you about the way your team has played up to this point?
Well, I think, you saw us on opening night. There were some things there that certainly needed cleaned up. And I think really since then, the boys have done a great job at practice of the things that we've identified that we need to work on. They've gotten better at. The team chemistry is right. The work ethic is right. So, no big surprises, but just very proud of the way they have grown as a team. I think that we're a much better football game now. Here we are in week 6, starting the second half of the regular season, than we were when we saw you in week 1.
What's your concerns about Farrell?
Well, Farrell's a great football team. They're very well coached. You know, they've got great skill players. I think that's obvious. That's very clear. But sometimes what I think people don't recognize enough is how good they are up front. There's a reason that those skill players put up the numbers they do. I mean, they're very, very talented, certainly, but it's a complete team. They're very good up front as well. So I think, you know, when I look over there, I see a complete football team. You know, it's a great team. They're ranked number 2 in the state for a reason, you know, and we feel it's going to be a great battle here tonight.
A couple keys tonight for Wilmington to win.
Well, I think first and foremost, Bob, we've got to limit the mistakes. You know, you talked about that 3-game road stretch. I mean, we've done a very good job with turnover margin. You know, we can't turn the ball over. We've got to limit the turnovers. We've got to limit the penalties. You know, we're an on-schedule offense. You know, 2nd and 25 is not a down and distance that we like to live in. So we've got to really do a great job of limiting the mistakes. I think offensively, we've got to control the line of scrimmage and therefore control the clock. You know, we've got to sustain drives. We've got to take time off the clock, but we've got to finish the drives. It's not enough just to, you know, have the drive and get from 20 to 20, but when we get there, we've got to finish. That's going to be important. And I think the third key is defensively, we've got to keep the football in front of us. We know how talented they are. They're going to have some plays. We've got to tackle the football, and we've got to limit the big plays.
Coach, great seeing you. Best of luck.
As always, yep, great to have you and Mark here, Bob. I'm looking forward to a great night. Thank you.
There you go, Brendan Filling, head coach of the Wilmington Greyhounds. We'll come back. 21st Century Energy Group starting lineups and the kickoff. It is Wilmington, Farrell, high school football right here in 790 WPIC.
Nobody plans to get hurt at work, and when I idea what to do. So I called the Joanno Legal Group.
The insurance companies have attorneys on call. You deserve to have one too. You deserve to know your rights, and you deserve to have answers to all your questions. Call the Joanno Legal Group toll free at 888-347-1411. There's no fee unless we settle your case or have to fight to protect your benefits. Please visit us at joannolegalgroup.com or call us toll free at 888-347-1411. Joanno Legal Group, when you deserve more. No fee unless we win or settle your case.
The first quarter is brought to you by the Grove City Area Federal Credit Union. Banking, but better.
Back here, Mark Slazak along with Bob Greenberg. Getting you set for Farrell taking on Wilmington. It's homecoming night in Wilmington. A big crowd here on the Wilmington side already gathering for the festivities. Got the Queen candidates on the golf carts. They'll come through. Band is ready, waiting for the teams. Should be a great ball game between Wilmington and Farrell.
Yeah, it's a beautiful night for football, to say the least. And let's look at tonight's starting lineups. They're being brought to you by the 21st Century Energy Group. 21st Century Energy Group is the area leader in residential and commercial fuel delivery. Call them today for your home heating or commercial fuel needs. And don't forget to follow them on Facebook or visit them at 21stcenturyenergygroup.com.
Take a look at the Farrell offense to start. Aaron Pegues will be the quarterback with Jules Johnson in the running back spot. Jaden King, Vincent, Nemo Jones, Timmy Jackson, Dorian Kane at wideouts. Zayden Thomas, Levon Crumby, Raiden Parsons, Dravian Andrada, and Darnell LaCamera, the offensive line.
Wilmington defense looks like this up front. The ends are Cam Kettering and Maverick Whiting. The tackles are Jacob Calder and Colin Raleigh. Linebackers Cale Kettering, Danny Leonard, and Rowan Miller. And the secondary, Chase Mitchelltree, Freddie Zettner, Wesley Vascal, Ryder Turvo, and Michael Mistretta.
Farrell defensively, Nemo Jones and Damar Kane at corners, Dorian Kane, Jules Johnson at safety spots. Deontay Gillespie, Mason Marshall, Mario Boatwright are the linebackers. Rashad Dunbar, Darnell LaCamera, Levon Crumby, Carleo Lowe, your defensive line.
Wilmington offense up front. We talked about the 5 seniors on the line. The tackles are Colin Rowley and Jacob Coulter. The guards, Maverick Whiting and Danny Leonard. The center is Aiden Boyer. The tight end for the Hounds, Jude Beatty. He's a sophomore. The split end, Freddie Zettner. Fullback is Cam Kettering. The halfbacks are Chase Mitchelltree and Cale Kettering. And the quarterback, the sophomore, Rowan Miller.
Teams matched up last year on September the 27th over at Farrell. And it was a 38-0 Farrell win. Touchdown pass, Pegues to Jules Johnson got things started in the first quarter, and Farrell rolled to that 38-0 victory. One other thought I want to throw at you, and you mentioned it briefly in the pregame, is that we've got this great run offense for Wilmington. They've not had to throw the ball. They didn't throw it 2 weeks ago. They threw it one time last week for a touchdown. That was it. So this is a team that has relied greatly on the run. Do they have the ability to adapt if they have to throw the ball? We'll find out.
And that'll be the big question. Yeah. And obviously, Coach Fillion talked about not wanting to have to throw the ball. and this is the 23rd all-time meeting between the two programs. Farrell leads the series 13-9, and the time Wilmington won was on Halloween 2020, District 10 Championship, 1914, and of course Farrell, as you mentioned, won last year.
Jules Johnson leads the area, 196 yards a game. Right behind him, Chase Miltree from Wilmington at 193. So a lot of great players, a lot of great matchups. Both teams are plus in the turnover margin. Wilmington leads the way at plus 11, Farrell at plus 5 on the season. Wilmington had 4 takeaways last week in their victory.
One change tonight, at least to the numbers, if you're watching, Jules Johnson is going to be wearing number 25 in honor and memory of his Brandon Smith, who was his godfather. Of course, you've heard the story about Brandon Smith, who was tragically shot last Saturday night after the Farrell Sharon game, and it's been heavy hearts all week. He was the director of the midget program, and every kid in Farrell who played football knew all about Brandon Smith, and it's been a very challenging week, to say the least.
I mean, think about Farrell, and think about boys. Everybody plays football. Everybody knew Coach Brandon, and I had the pleasure to teach him way back when in 6th grade as well. So Jules Johnson will wear 25 with Smith on his back to honor his former coach. So Dunbar getting set to kick off for Wilmington. We get things underway here at Terry Varelli Stadium. Had the ceremony this summer to name the stadium under Coach Varelli.
Just their second game here, and they're 0-1.
Chase Miltree, Cam Ketteringer deep to return. It'll be Mitchell-Tree. He'll take it at the 20-yard line to the 30, to the 35, and right up the middle across the 40-yard line. So good return for Mitchell-Tree. And Wilmington, wearing the all-blue uniforms with the blue helmets and the white numbers, will start first down and 10. Looks like they're going to put it down at the 41-yard line.
Yeah, Wilmington's had a crazy schedule. They played 5 games, 4 on the road, and their only home game was in the second week of the season. They lost to Hubbard, so they have not won here at officially Terry Varelli Stadium.
Rowan Miller will start at quarterback. Chase Mitchell-Tree is a wing on the left side. Zettner is a wing on the right. In motion, Mitchell-Tree, right to left, and now he'll reset back on the left side. 2 tight ends in the opening lineup as well. And it's a pitch to Mitchell-Tree, and he'll work the right side over the right tackle and pick up a yard or 2 out to about the 43-yard line. Farrell wears a white uniform, a blue helmet, blue numbers, and blue trim.
A couple yards here for Mitchell-Tree, and there's no question that Wilmington's going to want to establish the run here. They got great field position to start this game. And Farrell coming off a absolute, as I said, demolition of the Sharon Tigers last Saturday night.
Mitchell-Tree left, Zettner right. Kettering the fullback, and it'll be an option left, and Miller will pitch it left side, and there's room across the 50 to the 45, and it's Zettner inside the 40 and down to the 35 on a first down run. Mark him out at the 33-yard line on the option left.
25 yards on the option from Miller to Zettner, and Zettner got the late pitch showing his speed, and the Wilmington Greyhounds down to the Farrell 33-yard line.
2 tight ends. 1 on each side to start this offensive set. Mitchell-Tree left, Zettner right. Kettering the fullback behind Miller on first down, and it's a Miller keeper on the right side. He ducks inside right tackle inside the 30 and down to the 28-yard line.
About 5 yards here for Miller. And, you know, the one thing that when you're trying to attack Farrell defensively, we've seen it before. The teams that attack them between the tackles have a chance. If you're trying to go outside and try to use speed, they're going to catch you every single time. And right now, Wilmington doing a nice mix on this first drive of the game.
And Zettner right, Mitchell-Tree on the left side. It's Kettering behind Miller. Motion is to Mitchell-Tree behind the formation. Will take the pitch, head up the middle, and down to the 27-yard line, maybe a yard on the play with 10:04 to go first quarter. No score, Farrell and Wilmington.
Yeah, it was Jules Johnson there making the tackle. And it'll be third and about a long 3 here for Wilmington. Opening drive of the game, Farrell and Wilmington.
Moving right to left here to start this game. Homecoming at Wilmington, 2 tight ends again from the 27-yard line of Farrell. Motion behind the set is Zettner, and it's a keeper for Miller. Miller bounces it outside and has got the first down as he's down near the 20-yard line to move the chains.
Boy, once again, Miller doing an outstanding job of faking and holding that ball for a long time, making it difficult for Farrell to guess who had it. And another first down here for the Wilmington Greyhounds. You see on this replay on the video, faked it up the middle on the dive, and now here come the Greyhounds.
Again, they've seen Rowan Miller kind of grow into that quarterback spot, split the job early in the season with Wesley Vascal, and has controlled it as of late. Wing T set, cross motion into the backfield. Mitchell-Tree gets hit in the backfield, pushes down near the 20-yard line, maybe got a yard on the play and then pushed back.
And that was Jules Johnson again, staying home on that little misdirection there. And he'll, as you said, maybe getting back to the line of scrimmage at best.
Cam Kettering has been the fullback in this set. And I'll lead the blocking that time for Mitchell-Tree. Up the middle, but they're going to say no gain. Leave him at the 21-yard line. Mitchell-Tree fakes motion right, and now will reset outside the tight end on the left. Double tight ends, double wings in the wing T set. Second down and 10 from the Farrell 21, and flags will fly.
Our first flag of the game.
And the procedure call going to go against Wilmington. Joe Lombardi is our referee tonight. The crew includes Ron Jackson, Gabe Mild, Mike Bockert, and Scott Walters.
Penalties have been key for both teams this year. Wilmington is the area's least penalized team, being flagged just 19 times in the first 5 weeks. Farrell has been flagged 48 times in their 4 games on the field. So, but the first flag against the team that has been least penalized here tonight.
Michael Mastretta will check into the lineup for Wilmington and split wide left on second down and 15, and Miller's back to pass. A screen near side caught by Mitchell-Tree, but they got him. They'll rip him down. It's Boatwright who read the screen and pulls Mitchell-Tree down way back at about the 35.
Yeah, it's a great play by Boatwright, reading that little screen to perfection, and it will be a loss of about 8 yards on the play. It'll be 3rd and long now for Wilmington.
Into the lineup comes Cale Kettering for Mastretta. Now it's just 3rd down and about 26. 7:30 to go first quarter, no score. Opening drive for Wilmington.
Some big pressure on that play by Crumby up the middle as well.
Miller with double wings, fakes a handoff and rolls right in, looks and goes long, and it's for Zettner, and he made the catch! He got bumped at the 2, he gets into the end zone for the touchdown! How about that?
34 yards, touchdown from Miller to Zettner, and I guess they answered your question, Mark Slazak, about throwing the football. And Wilmington has taken the lead here, 6-0.
This is the one I knew they could do. They did this last week. 1 pass, 1 completion, 1 touchdown. Miller to Zettner. They did it again right there. And Ryder Turvo on to attempt the extra point. Boy, you saw collision at the 2. You thought maybe there's going to be a flag, but the concentration by Zettner ain't able to stay in there and hang in for the catch. Extra point to our left. Snap is back. Ball is down. Kick is up. And the kick is good. Turvo now a perfect 26 in a row from extra point range in his season, and it's Wilmington 7, Farrell nothing. We'll take a break and back with more in a moment. Your home for high school sports, News Talk 790, 96.7 Facebook, and lcsportsnet.com.
Introducing healthcare for all ages at the Sharon Community Health Center. From newborns to older adults, Dr. Barry Siegel, ABFN certified family practice physician, is now accepting new patients of all ages. Compassionate, high-quality care awaits, regardless of insurance or ability to pay. Plus, Sharon Community Health Center offers behavioral health and pain management services. Call 724-347-5229 or visit SharonCHC.org to schedule your appointment today with Dr. Barry Siegel. Sharon Community Health Center, 92 West Connolly Boulevard, Sharon, Pennsylvania.
The first quarter is brought to you by the Grove City Area Federal Credit Union. Banking, but better.
An opening drive touchdown for the Wilmington Greyhounds. Bob, it was 3rd and how many on that touchdown play?
It was 3rd and they had to get to the 11. It was 3rd and 23.
3rd and 23. So on a 3rd and 23, a 34-yard touchdown pass. Rowan Miller to Freddie Zettner. And the Ryder Turbo extra point, capping what was an 8-play, 59-yard drive to start the game in 4:46. And Wilmington leads Farrell 7-0.
Miller's third touchdown pass of the season. Zettner's second touchdown reception, just his third reception overall. And 34 yards, second longest pass of the season. So how about that? So Farrell has fallen behind here, 7-0 in his first quarter.
Jaden King Vincent, Timmy Jackson deep to return. King Vincent 3 return touchdowns already this year. It's a dribbled kick that's going to bounce to Jackson. He'll leap and grab it at the 15 and run to the left. 25, 30, 35, 40. He's got a lane down the left side of the 50 to the 40 with one man to beat. He's going to go 20, 10, 5, and a touchdown return for Timmy Jackson, and Farrell with the quick answer.
Timmy Jackson with we'll give it about an 85-yard kickoff return. We were just going to talk about the dangerous return team here as the Farrell Steelers, and they make it 7-6.
This is a team that's now returned 7 kickoffs or punts for touchdowns. And the Farrell Steelers on the Jackson return. And he took it, they tried to squib it, keep it away from the returners. It just took a high bounce. And Jackson able to leap up and grab it and run it for the score. Farrell has had all kind of kicking difficulties. They had a kicker get injured in game 1 in Jackson. Had a kicker come back for a few games and kick for him and kick well in Ellsworth, but he's no longer with the team. So Farrell now set to go for 2 and to try to take the lead here with 3 receivers right, a wing to the right, back to pass is Pegis looking, firing, end zone, and it is a leaping catch. I think he's in. No, just out of bounds. Jones caught him but could not get the foot in. Ron Jackson was right there to make the call out of bounds. As he got a foot inside the yellow, but you got to get inside the white line as well on the sideline. Out of bounds, 2-point conversion fails, but did we have a penalty flag? We did.
And
we got to do it again.
So there's a penalty. I didn't even see it. So apparently a penalty on Wilmington.
It's moved it half the distance to the goal, and Wilmington's going to get another chance.
And that was a great pass by Pegis, and you said it, official was right there. But the white line is the key line there, and didn't get 1 foot down.
So again, we'll go for it again here with another shot. Pegis with Johnson to his left. Receivers are wide to each side. And it's a hand to Jules Johnson. He stands up and he's into the end zone for a touch, or for a 2-point conversion. And Farrell takes the lead. Farrell 8, Wilmington 7 on the 2-point conversion after the Timmy Jackson kickoff return for a touchdown. With 7:02 to go here in this first quarter of action. We'll take a break. Back with more in a moment. Your home for high school sports. News Talk 790, 96.7 Facebook and lcsportsnet.com.
Ready to hit the road with confidence? Mancino's Driving School is your go-to destination for top-notch driving education. Whether you're a teen or an adult, Mancino's experienced instructors ensure you're equipped with essential skills and safety tips. Offering flexible schedules and personalized lessons, Mancino's Driving School make learning to drive convenient and effective. Visit our website at mancinosdrivingschool.com to enroll today and begin your journey toward becoming a safe, independent driver.
The first quarter is brought to you by the Grove City Area Federal Credit Union. Banking, but better.
85-yard kickoff return by Timmy Jackson. And then a Jules Johnson 2-point conversion run. And Farrell on top 8-7. Wilmington had scored on an 8-play, 59-yard drive, and boom, right away, Farrell answers.
84-85. Either way, it's another return for the Farrell Steelers, and they've had a boatload of them this year.
Dunbar to kick off. Maybe grabbed near side, and there's a big hole for Zettner across the 40, 45, 50, and Zettner pulled out in Farrell territory on a return to the 45 of Farrell.
Oh my goodness, what a start to this football game here tonight, as Zettner almost made it back-to-back kickoff returns. And Wilmington will start at the Farrell 45-yard line.
Able to drag him down was Deontay Gillespie, or it would have been off to the races for Zettner as well, who scored the opening touchdown on a catch on the pass from Rowan Miller. It was 34 yards away. Kettering crabs in motion left to right. Pitch right side. Mitchell-Tree nowhere to go. It's Johnson and got him in the backfield. It'll throw him down at the 50-yard line. A loss of 5.
5-yard loss on a play. And Jules Johnson, wearing number 25, is playing at a high level tonight on the defensive side.
Came off that outside edge from the linebacker spot and was deep in the backfield. They tried to get a block on him. They could not. And Mitchell-Tree with nowhere to go.
So it'll be 2nd and 15 now for Wilmington back to midfield.
Zentner goes wide left. Cale Kettering in motion. Cam the fullback. And flags are going to fly. We'll see what our penalty is.
Flag would potentially appear to be offsides on Farrell, but we'll see where that flag is sitting.
Wilmington is backing up. Farrell is moving up. We'll see what that means, if that means anything at all. It is an offside against Farrell, so everyone will move the other direction. So the 5-yard loss on the play will be absorbed with this penalty.
Hickory has kicked Callum Dara a 37-yard field goal. They lead Canfield's 3-0.
Farrell number 10 in the area in penalties with 48 committed for 368 yards coming into the season, or into the game, I should say. Wilmington is the least penalized team in the county with just 19. And here's a pitch to Mitchell-Tree, and Mitchell-Tree will bang across the 40-yard line to the 39, picks up about 6 on the 2nd down run. Maybe 3rd down and relatively short here.
And that's some power running there by Chase Mitchell-Tree behind that big senior offensive line. And it'll be 3rd and 4 now for Wilmington. We're down to 5:28 to go first quarter. Farrell leads here 8-7.
Rowan Miller gets the play call from the sideline, heads out to the huddle, and would be a 3rd down and 4. 8-7, Farrell leads, 5:15 to go here in the first quarter. Zentner's wide to the right side, Cale Kettering to the near side, and we had a lot of movement up front this time before the snap. And this one looks like this will go against the Greyhounds.
Yeah, it's just a little bit out of sync there for the Hounds. Everybody moved but the ball.
Right, you had 3 or 4 players jumping. Ball not snapped, so back it up again. And now we're to a 3rd down and 9. Wilmington scored on their opening drive. 8 plays, 59 yards on a 34-yard touchdown from Rowan Miller to Freddie Zentner. And Timmy Jackson answered with a Farrell touchdown on a kickoff return.
Ryder Sherpini, a 1-yard run. Mercer leads 7-0.
Here's the 3rd down play. The pitch to Mitchell-Tree. Mitchell-Tree puts his head down. He's going to get short yardage, only to about the 42, so a gain of about 2 on the play. And it'll be 4th down and long.
Boatwright there again. Tackling machine. Omario Boatwright.
It looks like they're going to go for it here. Well, the Greyhounds. Wesley Vascal checks into the lineup.
I mean, at this point, your option is to punt it to Farrell, and you don't want to punt it to these dynamic return guys. So, especially if you're in Farrell territory, this is, I think, no question, good strategy.
Vascal will line up. He'll drop back, and now a quick kick for Vascal. And he's going to kick it down the field, and if it stops before it's out of play, it's going to be a great punt, and it will be. It's all the way down to the 1-yard line on the quick kick. So Vascal, the punter / quarterback, lined up at about shotgun distance back and got the quick kick away, and it rolled dead right about the 1-yard line. So great strategy there by Wilmington.
Unbelievable. Excellent strategy and just an absolutely perfect punt by the Greyhounds. The ball, as it was going to the end zone, went sideways and gets down just about the 1-yard line.
So Farrell will get their first offensive play here. Not normally do you have your first chance with your quarterback be a 2-point conversion. But now they'll snap to Pegues. He'll run it up the middle. He'll push the pile across the 5 and even pushes it further, as moving out to about the 7-yard line is Pegues on the offense for Farrell.
Yeah, Pegues, kind of a conservative call. They're just wanting to get the ball out of the end zone there. And we'll get about out to the 8. So give him about 7 on that run.
The offensive line of Camera, Andrada, Parsons, Crumby, Thomas pushing the pile. So we'll call it the 8-yard line. And a 2nd down and 5 for Farrell. Kane will split out to the near side with Jones on the far side. Pegues takes the snap and hands to Johnson, and Johnson cuts back near side. He's to the 20. He's outside 25. He's got an angle 30, 35, 40. He's to midfield before he's out of bounds. Zettner forces him out, but not until he gets to the 50-yard line on the big first down run.
42 yards for Jules Johnson, and showing his great speed and elusiveness. And if only Zettner did not have that good angle, he could have went the distance, but still a huge run. Farrell now at midfield.
So first down for Farrell, getting out of the shadow of their own goalpost after the Vasquez punt had pinned them down at the 1-yard line. Jones goes to the left side, Kane to the near side. That's Dorian Kane. And a snap to Pegues and a run up the middle, and Pegues gets his head down and past the 45 and down to about the 42-yard line. So good run by Aaron Pegues.
About 8 more yards for Pegues. And the Farrell Steelers didn't take long. Started at their own 1. 3 plays later, they're in at the Wilmington 42.
Pegues came into the game with 24 carries and 83 yards. A couple of good runs so far tonight. Second down, we'll call it about 2. Farrell leading 8-7 with 2:29 to go here in the first quarter. Pegues takes the snap and hands off the middle. It's a first down run for Johnson, and Johnson dives down near the 35-yard line.
Pick up about 7 there for Johnson again.
Danny Leonard on the tackle, but not before Johnson gets that first down over the right side. So put the ball at the 35-yard line. Farrell moving left to right. Here in the white uniforms, they'll send 3 receivers to the left and Kane to the right. Jackson on the left side, joining King Vincent and Jones. Snap to Pegues. Hand up the middle, and this time Johnson going to be grabbed in the backfield and ripped down. Going to be pulled down at the 34-yard line. Gain of a yard, but Miller there to pull him down.
Yeah, great tackle there by Rowan Miller. And not easy to bring Johnson down one-on-one as he tried to cut back, but Miller wrapped him up. Textbook tackle there. It'll be 2nd and 9 here for Farrell at the Wilmington 34.
Kind of catch Johnson before able to get into high gear and through a hole. So made the play at 2nd down and 9. From the 34-yard line, snap back to Pegues, looking left, fires, slant, pass is juggled and caught. That's King Vincent on the catch. I believe he's going to work his way down inside the 25, and looks like he'll move the chains. They're going to mark it at the 23 for a first down. Jaden King Vincent on the catch.
Yeah, his first catch of the game, and just kind of settled in that little zone coverage. Juggled the ball, turned and went upfield, and a big first down here for Farrell.
Carleo Lowe going to check in the lineup for Farrell. Be a blocker along that left side. 2 receivers will come to the near side. Kane and King Vincent. To the far side is Jones. Snap to Pegues. Up the middle with a hand to Johnson. Johnson spun down, able to spin forward though. Work his way down to about the 21-yard line, and what may be the last play of the quarter as our clock's at 22.
Yeah, big Jacob Coulter with the tackle there. Give Johnson a couple. That could be, they don't have to run the play if they don't want to.
We'll take a look. They will break the huddle though and send 2 receivers to the right. Will Farrell on 2nd down and 8 from the 21. 8 seconds on the quarter clock. Farrell will snap it. Pegues back to pass. Looks, loads, fires, end zone. King Vincent's got it, and it's a touchdown, Farrell.
21 yards as time has run out here in the first quarter. Aaron Pegues to Jaden King Vincent. Farrell now leads 14-7.
King Vincent coming down the hash marks here on the near side from the slot, wide open. Pegues hit him in stride for the touchdown. And Farrell now leads 14-7. And they will try the 2-point conversion at the goal to our right. Kane will be out wide to the left. To the right, I should say. 3 receivers to the left, including Johnson. The snap to Pegues. Looking, rolling right. Still looking, fires back in the end zone, and it's caught for the 2-point conversion as Johnson will pull it in. And Farrell converts another 2-point conversion. They lead Wilmington now 16-7.
What an impressive drive, 99-yard drive here as the first quarter has come to an end.
And a 1 Farrell 16, Wilmington 7. We're back with quarter 2, and we return on your home for high school sports, News Talk 790, 96.7 Facebook, and lcsportsnet.com.
In 1973, Lock, Stock, and Barrel opened their doors and served their first of over 3 million giant submarine sandwiches. They still serve 42 whole subs on 15-inch buns. Lock, Stock, and Barrel also offers burgers, specialty sandwiches, wraps, gyros, salads, wings, and even breakfast. Lock, Stock, and Barrel is a full-service deli with party rings and meat and cheese trays available. Located in Sharpsville Plaza in Sharpsville, they are open Tuesday through Friday from 9 to 7, and Saturday from 9 to 3, closed on Sundays and Mondays.
A community is more than just houses, buildings, and streets. It's the people who live and work and contribute to making life for themselves and the people around them better. Attorney Bill Motor believes in the young people who are this community's future. Attorney Bill Motor would like to say good luck, good health, and best wishes to all the players, coaches, band members, and cheerleaders in today's game and throughout the season. Attorney Bill Motor, 2500 Highland Road, Hermitage.
The second quarter is brought to you by the Penn Ohio Roofing and Siding Group for all of your roofing, siding, and exterior needs.
Getting ready to start this second quarter. The Farrell Steelers lead 16-7 over Wilmington. That was an 8-play, 99-yard touchdown drive at the end of the quarter. Took 3:58 to get there. 21-yard touchdown pass. Aaron Pickies to Jaden King-Vincent, and the Jules Johnson 2-point conversion run.
End of one. Mercer 7, Sagertown nothing. Grove City trailing Will City 7-0.
It's going to be a short kick this time. Going to be grabbed by one of the up men. And that's Mistretta who will grab it and get spun out of bounds at about the 39-yard line. They're trying to keep it away from Zettner, who's had a couple of good returns. And the 39 will be the spot for Wilmington. They scored on their first possession with a touchdown pass. Miller to Zettner of 34 yards. And a turbo point after. Farrell scored then on the ensuing kickoff return. And then a 99-yard touchdown drive. The longest drive in Farrell history.
At least it ties it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You can say it all you want. Can't go any farther than that. Wing T set up the middle. It's Miller on the keeper. And we'll go right up the middle. And Miller going to take it across the 40 and out to about the 43-yard line.
Get about 4 on first down there. Just saw the little bit of a gap there up front and picked up 4 yards here. Wilmington obviously wants a nice long drive if they can. You want to keep Farrell off the field. That's one way. If you're going to knock off the Steelers, you're going to keep their offense off the field.
2 tight ends as Lorenz will come in as the extra tight end. 2 wings. Zettner on the right in motion. The handoff up the middle. It's Kettering. And Kettering from the fullback spot. That's Cam Kettering with a short gain up the middle to the 44. Maybe a yard on the play. They might give him the 44. So just 1. 3rd down and about 5 here.
So 3rd down and 5 for Wilmington at their own 44-yard line. And kind of a big early play here if you're Wilmington. Had all the momentum to start this football game, but Farrell was quickly grabbed it back.
It'll be 3rd down. Wings on both sides. Here's Zettner, takes the pitch, and Zettner met at the line of scrimmage, slips through the tackle and dives across the sticks. He'll get the first down. Good second effort by Freddie Zettner.
Yeah, it looked like he was going to be stopped short. Now the measurement is very close, and they're going to give it to him.
It looked like that first indication was the officials going first down, so they do give it to him at the tip of the ball on the 49-yard line of Wilmington. Big yellow W with a gray Greyhound that shoots through it at the center of this field. When Miller checks with the coaching staff from the sideline, gets to the huddle with the play clock at 13. 10:04 to go in the first half, 16-7, the lead for Farrell. Wings on both sides, Mitchell Tree in motion, and the handoff up the middle, that's Kettering, the fullback. And Cam Kettering will push into Farrell territory, and we'll mark him down at the 48-yard line.
Get about 3 there for Kettering. Cam and Kale.
Cam wears 11, Kale wears 4. Cam's been playing that fullback spot.
And this Farrell Steeler defense, who played extremely well really all season, giving up a first half touchdown. I got to look at the stat here in a moment.
And before we can get that second down play off, we've got whistles and a flag. And it's going to be a procedure call against Wilmington. Mentioned Wilmington came into the game as the county's least penalized team, but a couple of pre-snap penalties have occurred so far in this game.
It's first half touchdown that Farrell has given up since Hickory scored in week 1. Late in the second quarter in Hermitage.
So move it back to the 47 of Wilmington to set up 2nd and 12. But 9:02 to go here in the first half. And Farrell with a 16-7 lead. Zettner in motion, fake handoff, back to pass Miller. Over the middle, wants Mitchell-Tree, and a flag going to come in. They had him by the shirt. It's incomplete at the 30-yard line. Well, that'll be a 15-yard interference penalty. At least it appears to be, and we'll check it out and make sure, but looks like the chains are going to move on this one.
Yeah, I think is that King Vincent kind of running up the back of Mitchell-Tree and grabbed him as well, then eventually ran him over.
So that will be a 15-yard penalty and a first down via penalty for Wilmington. You think about this offense, Bob, and as long as they can have success, we're talking Wilmington, as long as they can have success running the football, and you have to be aware of that, you can get the pass in there, and they will get the first down via the penalty. 15-yard mark off to the 38-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now for Wilmington at the Farrell 38. 8:52 to go first half. Farrell leads 16-7.
Mitchell-Tree in motion will take the pitch out of the wing tee set. He's got room 30. He's still on his feet. 25. Still going. He's inside the 20 and finally pulled down at about the 18-yard line. A first down into the red zone, into the McCandless Ford red zone, your one-stop shop for all your vehicle needs in Mercer and Meadville. And a 1st and 10 on the run for Mitchell-Tree.
20 yards for Chase Mitchell-Tree. And the Wilmington Greyhounds vintage wing tee attack there. Have it down to the Farrell 18-yard line now.
Dorian Kane finally brought him down, but not before he picks up the first down on the run. Wilmington threatening, trailing 16-7, 8:32 to go first half. Estrella will check in. He'll split out wide to the right. Zettner right, Mitchell-Tree left in the wing tee. And the handoff to Kettering up the middle, and Kettering makes one man miss, steps inside the 15 and continues to plow down to the 13-yard line for the big fullback.
And big tackle on the play down the field by Levant Crumby, but not after Kettering. Cam picks up about 5.
Cam's best game was a week ago, career high, 142 yards, couple of touchdowns against Grand Valley from that fullback spot. Cam, the sophomore, 6 foot, 185-pound fullback. Here's a pitch to Mitchell-Tree off the wing tee set to the right side. Breaks a tackle to the 5, to the 3, dives down to the 2-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal for Wilmington.
1st and goal for Wilmington on another big run by Chase Mitchell-Tree. And it'll be a chance for Wilmington. And now we have a stoppage, I believe.
Looked like maybe a helmet had popped off. That's our indication from Jacob Coulter. So he'll come to the sideline and need to be replaced. Unless Wilmington would want to call a timeout here. And Brandon Fillion is going to go talk to Joe Lombardi and check as to what can happen here.
I would call the timeout. If I'm
Coulter, the All-Stater.
But no.
Well, they will play on. Save the timeout. I still don't know if they have a tackle in there, though. And they will approach the line of scrimmage and replace them. They're ready to go. Miller under center. Straight ahead with a push and flags on the play. And we'll see what the penalty is.
I think someone moved early. No, timeout called by Wilmington before the flag.
Before the flag, before the play. So they'll pick up the flag. So they did get the timeout and will take the timeout as well. 7:25 left on the clock here in this first half. We'll take a break. 16-7. Farrell on top of Wilmington. Your home for high school sports. News Talk 790, 96.7 Facebook, and lcsportsnet.com.
Looking for compassionate, affordable health care, Sharon Community Health Center provides high-quality medical services to all, regardless of insurance coverage or financial status. Sharon Community Health Center's experienced professionals offer comprehensive care. From routine checkups to specialized treatment, Sharon Community Health Center is committed to removing barriers and making healthcare accessible for everyone in our community. Call 724-347-5529 or visit SharonCHC.org to learn more and schedule your appointment today.
The second quarter is brought to you by the Penn Ohio Roofing and Siding Group for all of your roofing, siding, and exterior needs.
We're back here at Terry Varelli Stadium. Mark Slazak along with Bob Greenberg. Wilmington took the timeout. They lost the helmet from Coulter.
And that was a huge timeout because it saved them 5 yards.
Saved a penalty as Lorenz is the backup tackle. He had been wearing 44. You can't line up a tackle wearing that number. And here's a push up the middle. Miller trying to keep it, and I don't think he got in. I don't think he got anywhere. He may be right there still at the 2-yard line.
And Farrell just timing that perfectly. And got stonewalled on the play, did Miller.
Coulter will check back in. Lorenz, who's been wearing 44 earlier as an extra tight end, will come back out of the lineup and switch back to 44 to be the extra blocker.
So it'll be 2nd and goal. The ball sitting at about the 1-yard line of Farrell. Farrell leads 16-7.
Zentner left, Mitchell Tree right. Kettering behind center. 2nd and goal, pitch to Mitchell Tree. Digs down, puts his head down, and he gets about right to the goal line, but he is not in.
Oh my goodness. He is as close as you can possibly get without scoring.
The line judge and head linesman both come in with a foot about 6 inches away from the goal line. There'll be one more shot here for Wilmington. You have 2 if they want him here in 3rd and goal from the 1. Inside the 1, 6:13 to go. Wilmington try to cut into the 16-7 Farrell lead. Zentner wing right. Mitchell Tree left. Kettering the fullback behind Miller. Miller, keeper up the middle, and he is, well, you're going to have to unpile.
Did he get in? Looked like somebody was diving over the pile just as the ball was snapped. He did not get in.
From the Farrell side, someone leaped over the top just in time to make a play. We'll see if we can check it out here on our replay on the video side. And there was just a leap over the top.
That's Jason Marshall.
Officials came jumping in from both sides, looked at the pile and saw that the ball not in. It's inches away. It's going to go for it here. 4th and goal here for Wilmington.
Wilmington needs to run the tush push. Where's it at?
They don't have it in high school. Kettering behind Miller. Miller going to keep it. Bobbled the ball on the snap. Did he get in? I don't think he did. He did not.
Did not get in.
He bobbled the ball on the snap, did not get good push, and Farrell's going to get the football inside the 1.
Unbelievable goal line stance here by the Farrell Steelers as they keep Wilmington out of the end zone on 4 plays from basically the 1-yard line.
So the Wilmington turnover on downs at the 1. 4 plays at 1st and goal and could not get in.
So here comes Farrell at their own 1-yard line.
The Geese will take it and run it up the middle and get out to about the 5-yard line. How about this? This is the 2nd drive. Farrell has started at the 1. We're inside the 1. They have a 99-yard touchdown drive already.
They've only had 2 drives, both drives from their own 1. That is something you do not see every day.
And a kick return touchdown, and that's how they lead 16-7 with a couple of extra points run in by Jules Johnson. All right, here we go. 1 run, 1 catch for Johnson. 2nd down from the 5-yard line. And it's going to be a handoff this time for Johnson, and Johnson going to get it out to around the 10. And it looks like he's going to be maybe at the short of the 10, I think, where they'll spot the ball. So needs to get a little bit over the 10 for the 1st down. So it'll be 3rd down here. Officially, let's mark that at the 9-yard line. Have to get across the 10 for the 1st down. So we'll call it 3rd down and 1.
Yeah, really an unbelievable goal line stance here by the Farrell Steelers. That is something you don't see every day.
Johnson will move from the right to the left of Piggies. Take the snap, and he'll run, and gets hit by Miller, and he's going to get pushed back. Did look, though, like he crossed the 10 and out to near the 11. It'll be close. It'll depend on the spot. Looks like the officials are signaling to move those chains, though. First down on the run for Piggies.
Yeah, not by much.
No. Miller met him in the hole, and Piggies able to just get enough of a lean across the 10 for the first down.
We're down to 3:28 to go, running clock in his first half. Farrell leads 16-7.
Three receivers will come to the near side. Jones in the middle of those three. And it's quick throw, near side. Caught by Jones, and he's hit immediately. He's going to be knocked down by Zettner after he makes the catch back at the 8. So Jones made a catch. He wanted a wide receiver screen, but Zettner read it perfectly. Kind of a long throw, and by the time it got there, Zettner was there for the loss.
Yeah, Zettner was able to shed the would-be blocker there in front of him and then make the big tackle for a loss of about 3.
Threw it from almost the far side hash all the way to the near side numbers. The ball was in the air a long time, and Zettner able to, as you said, Bob, get through the block and make the play. Second down and 13. The ball now back at the 8. Three receivers right, one receiver to the near side. Piggies back to pass and being pressured and being hit. They got him. They pulled him down. He's sacked inside the 5.
And who was that on the Wilmington team? That Maverick Whiting with the sack? The 6'1", 185-pounder.
It is Whiting on the sack. Will pull down Piggies back at the 3-yard line. A loss on the play of another 5. It'll be third down and about 18 here for Farrell.
And this is a danger zone here if you're Piggies. Got to be careful, maybe throwing out of your own end zone.
Dorian Kane, King Vincent and Jones to the left. Jamar Kane to the near side. From the 3, back to pass. Piggies back of the end zone, floats it near side, screen. Johnson makes the catch, breaks a tackle, 10, breaks another 15, still going 20, and he's going to get the first down as they'll run it across the 20, and he's out to about the 23, and a screen pass on 3rd and 18 from the 3, and they get the first down.
And really, just get the ball in the number 25's hands, let him do his thing, and he'll pick up 20 yards, a huge first down.
Heck of a play. Wilmington had a couple shots at him. Could not bring down the back. And Johnson converts the first down. Here's Piggies rolling right on 1st and 10. He's looking, he's pressured. They got him, and he's going to throw a wounded duck for the sideline, and it floats out of bounds. He's being spun around that time as Kettering had a hold of him.
Joe Lombardi said the ball was tipped.
He might have an injury here as well.
We can have an injury timeout.
So timeout of the action. We'll take the timeout with 1:29 to go in the first half. It's 16-7. News Talk 790, 96.7 Facebook, lcsportsnet.com.
The 21st Century Energy Group is the leader in residential and commercial fuel delivery. For over 50 years, they have provided quality heating oils, propane, heat, gasoline, diesel, and lubricants to western Pennsylvania and eastern Ohio, with 7 locations including Newcastle, Grove City, Conneaut Lake, and Erie. The 21st Century Energy Group is your locally owned neighborhood fuel provider. Call them today for your home heating or commercial fuel needs at 1-800-922-5454. And don't forget to follow them on Facebook or visit them at 21stCenturyEnergyGroup.com.
The second quarter is brought to you by the Penn Ohio Roofing and Siding Group for all of your roofing, siding, and exterior needs.
Injured player for Wilmington, Danny Leonard, the senior, and he makes his way off the field here to the near side.
A two-way starter, including on that offensive line. And
looks a little woozy as he makes his way off here, so we'll keep an eye on Danny.
Would be a big loss here for the Hounds. Couple quick scores. Sharon leads Meadville 14-10 in the second. A late first, Northwestern over Greenville 13-6. Oil City has now scored again. They lead Grove City 14-0.
Second and 10 from their own 24 here for Farrell. Johnson the back in the set. Kane and Jones at the near side. Pegues back to pass, looking left, fires near side, caught by Nemo. Jones gives ground back to the 20, back to about the 27-yard line, then pulled down. A flag on the play back inside the 20. So we'll read our flag here in a moment. Looks like forward progress for Nemo Jones on the catches out to about the 29.
And that probably will be holding, I'm guessing. This is where the flag is.
Joe Lombardi and the crew will sort this out. Check with Brandon Fillion as to what he wants to do.
Would be a pickup of about 6. Definitely holding, and you definitely move Farrell back.
Yeah, they're going to take that penalty. Farrell did convert a big 3rd and 18 moments ago on a screen pass to Jules Johnson. Farrell has a 99-yard touchdown drive in the game. They're trying to get their second. This drive started on the 1.
This one might have been longer. This might have been the school record they scored. It's always better like at the 1-inch line.
In the record book, they both go as 99. But I know exactly what you mean. Here's the snap to Pegues. And rolling right, and now an inside handoff. He'll give it to Johnson, and Johnson can be wrapped up at about the 10. Read well by the Wilmington defense. A little deception on the delayed draw.
Yeah, really great job. Roley there, one of the big guys up front. And who was the other one? That was Roley. No, yep. Roley came in late.
Whiting was in the mix.
Yeah, Whiting as well.
So lost back to the 10-yard line. So now we're 3rd down and 22. Just 43 seconds to go here on the clock first half, on a very fast-moving first half. Homecoming, so we got a lot going on at halftime.
And right now, I'm not sure if Farrell's in any hurry to run a play.
He might take a timeout here. I don't know. They'll come out of the huddle with 4 on the play clock. I don't know if they'll get this off. And Pegues does right before the clock hits 0. It's a quarterback draw. Pegues to the 10. Pegues outside 20, gets a block. Pegues still on his feet, 25, and out of bounds near the 30. Big hit on the sideline. Looks like he might be a bit short of the first down. He's out of bounds with 14 seconds.
Pick up about 22 on the play, and he will be about a yard short as he was knocked out of bounds to stop the clock.
Farrell has timeouts. Wilmington has timeouts. This would be a punting situation.
And Farrell will call a timeout on 4th down.
So Farrell calls time. We'll take a quick timeout. 16-7 Farrell leads over Wilmington. 14 seconds to go first half. Back with more in a moment. Your home for high school sports. News Talk 790, 96.7 Facebook, and lcsportsnet.com.
Your hip, your knee, your shoulder, whatever has been holding you back, UPMC Orthopedic Care is where you'll find experts to help you get back to a better quality of life. UPMC is pioneering minimally invasive surgeries, and we offer personalized treatment plans and same-day surgery to get you home and moving sooner. It's your ankle, your elbow, your hand, and it's your move. Visit upmc.com/ortho to learn how UPMC can help.
The second quarter is brought to you by the Penn Ohio Roofing and Siding Group for all of your roofing, siding, and exterior needs.
4th down and a yard. 14 seconds to go in the half, and it looks like Farrell's going to go for it here. They're at their own 32-yard line. You just need the yard. Pegues going to take a snap. Back to pass. Rolls right, and he floats it up in the air, and it is caught with flags all over the place. Was it caught?
Not caught.
Ball came out, but flags everywhere.
And Farrell just said, heck of it, we're going to go for it, throw it up. Worst case scenario, the clock would almost be gone. It's going to be interference on Wilmington.
The receiver over there was Timmy Jackson. Looked for a moment like he had it, and then the ball came free late. And
clock is down to 6 seconds.
It's the penalty against Wilmington. That's a 15-yarder. And Farrell could do whatever they want here with the last 6. Got some dangerous athletes out there, great skilled players, so they throw it around each other. Who knows? Wilmington defensively has Mitchell Tree all the way back to about the 10-yard line. Zetner back there as well. And with 6.1 seconds to go in the half, Farrell will snap this. And a timeout here first from Wilmington.
We'll keep it here.
Farrell was going to snap it here from their own 47-yard line.
I mean, there's a lot of things Farrell could do here. One would be just get the ball into maybe Johnson or Jones' hands on a short screen and see if they can spring him.
Right. So you'll see what transpires afterwards. But coming up at the half, we've got Bob Greenberg with the Lock, Stock, and Barrel halftime scoreboard report. Get your scores from the other games around the area, and we'll also have the President's Athletic Conference report as well. PAC report coming your way at the half. Some homecoming festivities at Wilmington. A big crowd here on the home side.
Greenville has scored. They trail Northwestern now 13-12. Big night of high school football here in Mercer County.
Trying to tease the scoreboard show, and you're giving the scores.
Just giving one.
All right.
There's a lot of games.
There's more. Okay.
There's 9 games.
Don't give any more. We want people to stay.
They're going to stay.
Listen to the Lock, Stock, and Barrel scoreboard show without all the scores being given out prematurely. Here we go. 6 seconds to go in the first half. Pegues will load up a bunch of receivers on the right side. There'll be 4 of them, as Lowe will be wide right. Jones is the only receiver to the near side. Mitchell Tree, the safety. Quick throw right side, and it's Johnson on the catch, and he's to the 50, and he's going to be pulled down at the 48-yard line. Clock's at 0. So tried to load up with a bunch of guys on that side and get it to Joel Johnson to see what he can do, but Wilmington on the play to make the tackle, and we are done here in the first half. Good first half of football. Farrell leads Wilmington by a score of 16-7. When we come back, we'll give you the scoring recap from the first half. And then more ahead, including that Lock, Stock, and Barrel halftime scoreboard report. So stay with us at the half. Farrell 16, Wilmington 7. Your home for high school sports. News Talk 790, 96.7 Facebook, and lcsportsnet.com.
Need top-notch cardiology care? Shenango Valley Cardiology Consultants, part of Meadville Medical Center, is here for you. Serving Mercer County and Ohio, our expert providers offer dedicated heart health services at 2999 Innovation Way in Hermitage, Pennsylvania, and 880 West Liberty Street in Hubbard, Ohio. For appointments, call 724-983-1800 for Hermitage or 330-269-1916 for Hubbard. More info at nmchs.org. Choose Shenango Valley Cardiology Consultants.
St. Paul's Without Walls Home-Based Services is seeking compassionate individuals who love to help others and who will nurture meaningful relationships with the clients we care for. Parents with school-aged children, college students, retirees, or anyone seeking a role that fits around their life will find this opportunity especially rewarding. Visit stpaul's1867.org/join our team to apply for a companion or care partner position with St. Paul's Without Walls Home-Based Services. St. Paul's is an equal opportunity employer.
You're independent. So are we. We're a locally owned independent bank. Because of that, we make our loan decisions right here at the bank. You don't have to wait for some out-of-town loan committee to get together. We offer fast, quick answers on your loan requests.
Mercer County State Bank. Member FDIC. Your community bank. Online at mcsbank.bank.
Come on out to the Sharon American Legion Post 299 and enjoy bingo every Thursday and Friday. First number called at 6:45. Join us for trivia night every Thursday at 6 p.m. Our grill room serves up great food daily, and our kitchen is open Thursday through Saturday from noon to 9. We proudly welcome all veterans to our community. Visit Sharon American Legion Post 299 on East State Street for good company, good times, and a warm welcome.
I've worked hard to make my house a home, and I expect my insurance to work hard too. That's why I'm with Erie Insurance and my local agent. They offer the service I deserve, the coverage I need, all at a price I can afford.
Your local Erie agent in Hermitage is Reinhardt's Insurance. Get a quote at 724-342-2291 or visit reinhardts.com. Go to erieinsurance.com for company licensure and product details.
The halftime.
With Bob Greenberg, got Aaron Byro back at the studio. James Dotson, Dennis Jones, Jacob Walzer, and Garrett Dolan working camera and producing for this one with our partnership with lcsportsnet.com. Scoring from the first half. Wilmington scored on their opening drive, 7:14 to go in the first quarter, and a 34-yard touchdown by Rowan Miller to Freddie Zettner. It was a 3rd and 23 play. They connect for a 34-yard touchdown. Ryder Turvo with the point after. 8 plays, 59 yards on the drive, and Wilmington took the 7-0 lead. Farrell answered on the ensuing kickoff as Timmy Jackson took the kick return 85 yards for the touchdown. Jules Johnson with a 2-point run, and Farrell led 8-7. After Wesley Vasquel punted the ball down to the Farrell 1-yard line, the Steelers went 8 plays, 99 yards for a touchdown. It took 3:58 to get there, and it finished with a 21-yard touchdown pass. Aaron Pegues to Jaden King Vincent as time expired in the first quarter. Pegues hit Johnson for the 2-point conversion pass, and Farrell leads here at the half by a score of 16-7. Wilmington did have a second quarter opportunity, actually had first down and goal at the 1-yard line, and on 4 consecutive runs they did not get in and turned it over on downs at the 1. And Farrell then ran that first half out with the football. But we're at the half. Farrell 16 and Wilmington 7. Take a break. Bob Greenberg is getting the scores together. He'll be back with the Lock, Stock, and Barrel halftime scoreboard report when we return. On your home for high school sports, News Talk 790, 96.7 Facebook, and LCSportsNet.com. Take a break. We'll send it back to the studio. You guys will play the PAC report from this week. Westminster on a bye. Big game with Grove City and W&J this week. listen to Joe and Derko with that report when we come back. At the half, it's Farrell 16. It's Wilmington 7. We're back with more in a moment. Your home for high school sports. News Talk 790, 96.7 Facebook, and lcsportsnet.com.
We open tonight's performance with Lonnie's electrifying single from 1980, Call Me. She has made the All-American Cheer Squad for 2 years in a row and has been a part of the morning announcement team for the past 3 years. She is also a member of the Lawrence County 4-H Club for 8 years, serving as team leader in various offices. She's a 4-year FFA member and an active member of Ski Club, Yearbook Club, Peer Leadership, Student Council, Club Hope, and NHS. She has earned 2 academic excellence awards, along with various honor roll and President's List mentions. In her spare time, she enjoys spending time with family and friends. After high school, Heather plans to attend college to obtain a degree in business marketing and sales. How about another round of applause for her? Next up, please welcome Reese Bruckner. She's a 2-year section leader at Wilmington Silks, a 2-year all-region player, and a 3-year letter winner for varsity basketball. Reese is the president of Student Council and an active member of Yearbook Club, Charity Club, Morning Announcements, and Club Hope. She has earned high honor roll for the past 3 years and is the senior class secretary. Reese likes to spend time with her brothers and going out with best friends and enjoys shopping with her mom, playing basketball with her dad, and traveling and going to concerts. After high school, Reese plans to attend a 4-year university studying marketing and sales. How about another round of applause? Reese! Next up, please give a warm welcome to Alyssa Flick. Alyssa is the daughter of Todd and Flick Flick. She's a 3-year letter winner in the girls basketball team, 3-year letter winner in track and field. Alyssa is also involved in various school activities, including FPLA, National Honor Society, Peer Leadership, Club Hope, and Charity Club. Her honors include receiving academic excellence medals and high honor roll. In Alyssa's spare time, she enjoys hanging out with family and friends and enjoys the outdoors. After graduation, she plans to attend college to pursue a degree in nursing. How about another round of applause for Alyssa? Next up, please welcome Avery Harlan. Avery is the daughter of Brent and Becky Harlan. She is a two-year captain of the varsity softball team and a member of the basketball team. Avery is also actively a member of the NHS, peer leadership, club hope, student council, and charity club. She has earned the principals list for the past 3 years and received 2 academic excellence awards, as well as being a 3-time All-State softball selection member. Outside of school, she plays travel softball for the Ohio Outlaws, where she has been playing for 8 years, and in her spare time, Avery enjoys attending church, reading, hunting with her grandpa, and spending time with family and friends. After high school, she plans to attend Bradley University to continue playing softball while studying environmental engineering. How about another round of applause for Avery Harlan? Next up, please give a warm welcome to Olivia Hendrickson. Olivia is the daughter of Chad and Pearl Hendrickson. She is the captain, and she is the captain and a 3-year letter winner of the volleyball team. She is also honored to serve as this year's senior marching band drum major for our Greyhound band. Olivia is involved in peer leadership, drama clubs, E-Club, and serves as the senior class president. In her education, she has received 2 academic excellence awards and is a part of the NHS and has made principals list regularly. She enjoys spending time with family and friends, and after high school, she plans to continue her education, studying psychology and early education. How about a round of applause for Olivia Hendrickson? Next up, please welcome Addison Wilson. Addison is the daughter of Jason and Leanne Wilson, and she is a member of the girls soccer team for 4 years, serving as captain for the past 2 and earning a varsity letter each year. Addie has also played girls basketball for 4 years, earning a varsity letter. She is active in club hope, yearbook club, peer leadership, ski club, charity club, and NHS. Academically, she has been recognized with the Academic Excellence Medal and multiple Athletic Scholar Awards. In her free time, Addie enjoys spending time with family friends, hanging out at the lake, skiing and attending concerts, and after high school, she plans to attend a 4-year university to pursue studies in the field of health. How about another round of applause, Addison Wilson. Also, we'd like to recognize last year's 2024 Homecoming Queen, which is Jenna Whiting. Jenna is the daughter of Sam and Abby Whiting, and Jenna is a 2025 graduate of the Wilmington Area High School and valedictorian of her class. In high school, Jenna achieved many successes, and many of which were in the FFA program. Recently, Jenna earned the title of Eastern Region Star in Agricultural Placement. She has a passion for agricultural history, which she exercises through hobbies, education, and career. Jenna has been showing cattle for the past 10 years, and she has a herd of short-horn beef cattle that she breeds and shows at the local, state, and national level. Currently, Jenna is a first-year student at Penn State University, studying agribusiness management. With this education, she plans to return to Wilmington and continue her family's legacy at the Whiting Family Foods. How about a round of applause for Jenna Whiting? I would also like to take a moment to recognize our 2025 homecoming attendants. First up, Everly Bollinger. Everly is the daughter of DJ and Amanda Bollinger. Everly is 6 years old and a first grader at Wilmington Elementary School. She is a cheerleader for the Wilmington and competitive and is a competitive gymnast. And Everly says that when she grows up, she wants to be a hairstylist and gymnast coach. And finally, our second homecoming attendant, Waylon McFarland. Waylon is the son of Jason and Caitlin McFarland. Waylon is also 6 years old and a first grader at Wilmington Elementary. He loves to play baseball and football for the Hounds. Outside of school, he loves to hunt and fish, and when he grows up, he wants to be a farmer just like his father. And now, the moment you've all been waiting for. This year's 2025 Homecoming Queen is Olivia Hendrickson.
Carolyn Miller, 6 carries for 16 yards. Cam Kettering had 3 for 9. Miller was 1 of 2 passing. Check that, 2 of 2 passing for 26 yards and a touchdown. Zentner had the 34-yard catch for a touchdown. Mitchell also had a catch for -8 yards. Wilmington flagged 4 times for 30 yards. Overall, Wilmington, 20 carries, 93 yards, rushing, 22 total plays, 119 yards here at the half. Farrell, 18 plays, 142 yards at the half. Give you a couple other quick scoreboard updates as a couple of the scores have changed since we last talked to you. Sharon has scored again, and they lead over Meadville by the score of 21-10. That Mercer game has gone to halftime. It's 21-14 in favor of Mercer over Sagertown. Hickory, that game is at halftime. Hickory leads Canfield 3-0. Harbor Creek at halftime, they lead Sippy-Rock 17-7. And Northwestern also at the half, they lead Greenville 13-12.
Congratulations to Olivia Hendrickson. She's the homecoming queen this year for Wilmington High School. They had that ceremony just moments ago. And we've got more football coming your way in just a moment. We are at the half. It's Farrell 16, it's Wilmington 7. We're back with more in a moment. Your home for high school sports, News Talk 790, 96.7 Facebook and lcsportsnet.com.
Insurance company.
Oh, I know I pay each month, and I'm covered.
Okay, are you sure you have the best rates? Do you have the right coverage for your needs? Are you paying for things you don't need?
Well, I haven't actually talked to my agent. I just assumed...
Talk to a real person. Talk to someone local and see the difference.
Mailer Insurance is local. Mailer Insurance lives where you do, and will give you the coverage you need and nothing you don't at a fair price. And they are always here to talk. Mailer Insurance in Sharpsville or at mailerinsurance.com, a Reinhardt's Agency Incorporated affiliate.
Need top-notch cardiology care? Shenango Valley Cardiology Consultants, part of Meadville Medical Center, is here for you. Serving Mercer County and Ohio, our expert providers offer dedicated heart health services at 2999 Innovation Way in Hermitage, Pennsylvania, and 880 West Liberty Street in Hubbard, Ohio. For appointments, call 724-983-1800 for Hermitage or 330-269-1916 for Hubbard. More info at nmchs.org. Choose Shenango Valley Cardiology Consultants.
Gosh, honey, what's got you all chef-tastic?
You know, it's our kitchen remodel. It's got me all inspired.
Oh, are you inspired enough to make dessert?
As a matter of fact.
Is it chocolate? Oh, it's chocolate! I love you. Get inspiration all your own with a brand new kitchen from Warner's Homes and Improvements. We create new kitchens that dreams are made of. We buy direct from the manufacturers using top-quality materials with no shortcuts. The latest in style and functionality for a fair price. Call Warner's today and get inspired. Warner's Homes and Improvements on Route 19 in Mercer or online at warnersconstruction.com.
Your hip, your knee, your shoulder, whatever has been holding you back, UPMC Orthopedic Care is where you'll find experts to help you get back to a better quality of life. UPMC is pioneering minimally invasive surgeries, and we offer personalized treatment plans and same-day surgery to get you home and moving sooner. It's your ankle, your elbow, your hand, and it's your move. Visit upmc.com/ortho to learn how UPMC can help.
When the finest cuts of meat combine with just the right amount of fire and seasonings, you don't need anything else except a fork and a plate. Get ready for the most amazing dining experience ever.
When you're out with your friends or looking for a place to stop before or after the games, Vay's Pub and Grill is the place for you. Open Tuesday through Saturday with happy hour daily from 4:30 to 6:30. Vay's Pub and Grill, East State Street in Hermitage.
My son Colin, he just turned 19. He bought Xanax off of social media, and it was laced with fentanyl, and he never woke up.
We're in the midst of a fentanyl crisis. We're seeing substances, marijuana, cocaine, Xanax, pressed with fentanyl. Fentanyl is extremely potent. One pill is pressed with fentanyl. It's enough to kill you.
Contact Mercer County Behavioral Health, Inc. in Mercer, PA at 724-662-2230. Brought to you by the Hermitage PA Rotary Club and the Mercer County Opioid Settlement Fund.
The third quarter is brought to you by Warner's Homes and Improvements, making dreams come true since 1958.
Wrapping up halftime. Third quarter going to start momentarily here. Mark Slazak along with Bob Greenberg. Aaron Bybro back at the studio. James Dotson, Dennis Jones, Jacob Walzer, and Garrett Dolan producing and camera work for this game on the lcsportsnet.com group. Combining here with us today. And when we look at where we are here at the half, it was a 34-yard Rowan Miller to Freddie Zettner touchdown pass and a Ryder Turbo extra point to give Wilmington a 7-0 lead. Timmy Jackson then returned the kickoff for Farrell, 85 yards for a score. Jules Johnson with the 2-point conversion run made it 8-7. And then a 99-yard Farrell drive after a punt down to the 1-yard line. 8 plays, 99 yards, finished with a 21-yard pass from Aaron Pegues to Jaden King Vincent. And then Johnson with a 2-point catch from Pegues, and Farrell leads it at the half 16-7. Maybe the biggest turning point of the game, Bob, in the first half was the stop of Farrell Wilmington on the goal line. Wilmington had first down and goal from the 1 and could not punch it in on 4 consecutive plays from the 1.
It's bad news for Wilmington. Their two-way starter and captain, Danny Leonard, is without his shoulder pads. Looks like he is out for the game. And he got dinged up late in that second quarter. I don't want to speculate, but definitely a hard hit, and he was a little bit wobbly leaving the field. So Wilmington will have to go down the depth chart there at both positions. He's starting right guard and also starting middle linebacker.
You can say hi to the watchers and people with us on lcsports.net as well, lcsportsnet.com. So Wilmington will get the kick team out there. Farrell will return to start this second half.
And that press box camera reiterates that we have faces for radio. It continues to reiterate that. So, but thank you for sneaking into the press box. Well, I wasn't eating a meatball sandwich.
Meatballs were fantastic, by the way.
Yeah, always great to be fed, and Wilmington always takes care of us here. Just absolutely red carpet treatment for us.
Timmy Jackson and Jaden King Vincent are back to return, and
they're trying an onside kick there, trick play.
Whistle blowing dead. I'm not sure if that's what.
It sure looked like it.
I think the ball did. It picked up the flag.
The ball come off the tee first.
I think it may have just fallen.
So I think you're right.
They may have been wanting to do that, and then the ball fell off. I think it just fell off the tee. So no flag. It got picked up.
Wilmington's not going to kick the ball deep again. They already got burned once by the 7th return for a touchdown this year by Farrell. And this is just their 5th official game.
And Turbo still might onside kick it. Farrell does move and players tight. Wilmington now spreads out their formation. Turbo getting set to kick it off. Jackson and King Vincent. Jackson today, King Vincent already a couple of return touchdowns before today. So
he has 4 this year.
Farrell return game, now 7 returns. Here's Turbo to kick. And it'll be a line drive bouncing kick. Takes a high hop. It tips off the hands of King Vincent. He goes all the way back to the 1. Vincent into the end zone. He's coming back now 5, 10, and 15 and pulled down. So good coverage. At the last moment, the kick took a high hop and King Vincent couldn't reach it. Tipped off his hands. He had to go all the way back to the end zone to grab it. And Farrell will start. Looks like it'll be at the 16-yard line.
I thought for a second they were going to start at the 1-yard line again. Would have been their 3rd consecutive drive.
That would have been crazy for all 3. They'd be at the 1-yard line. Defense for Wilmington, Cam Kettering, Jacob Coulter, Colin Rowley, Maverick Whiting up front. Dale Kettering, Rowan Miller, Chase Mitchell-Tree, Freddie Zettner, Wesley Vascal, Ryder Turbo, Michael Mistretta. The linebackers of the backs. That Farrell offense for you in a moment. They'll start 1st and 10. 2 receivers right, 1 to the left. Pegues in the shotgun, back to pass. Rolling right, room to run, 15, 20, and out near the 25. Farrell offense looks like this with Aaron Pegues, the quarterback, Jules Johnson in the backfield, Jaden King Vincent, Nemo Jones, Timmy Jackson, Dorian and Dame Arcane at wide receivers, Zayden Thomas, Levon Crumby, Raiden Parsons, Dravian Andrada, and Darnell Camera will be the offensive line. First, I could call it 2nd down and 1 after the 9-yard run by Pegues.
And Pegues been running the ball a little bit more as of late. 24 carries for 68 yards coming into tonight's game. Tonight, 7 for 49 now.
Two receivers right, one left, and out of the shotgun, they hand off to Johnson, and Johnson with a first down run, 30. Johnson still on his feet, bounces outside 35. Johnson to the 40 and out of bounds at around the 45-yard line. First down run for Jules Johnson.
Boy, just another sensational run by Jules Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds at the 46-yard line.
Farrell quickly to the football as the chains move, but Farrell is ready. Caden King Vincent will go to the right, Nemo Jones to the near side. Carleo Lowe is an H-back behind left guard. And a handoff. It's Johnson with a hole in the middle, 50, 45, makes it outside of the 40. Still going 30 and finally pulled down with an ankle tackle as they'll knock him down at the 30-yard line. It was Ryder Turbo able to grab him in the last moment.
And there's a late flag right at the end of the play there. The ball will be marked at the 29. It'll be a pickup of 25 more yards for Johnson. And let's see this flag is here at the end of the play.
To be possibly on the tackle. And it's more of a trip type tackle. Turvo is called for the trip. So they'll add 15 more to it. And move the ball inside the red zone, mark it just inside the 15th to 14-yard line.
The McCandless Ford Red Zone, your one-stop shop for all of your vehicle needs in Mercer and Meadville.
Jones is to the near side. Shotgun for Pegues. And he'll hand to Johnson, and Johnson up the middle, and Johnson pushes the pile. He's inside the 10 and down near the 7-yard line. If you didn't hear us in the pregame, Jules Johnson wearing 25 tonight to honor his former youth football coach, Brandon Smith, who was killed last weekend. Has Smith on the back of his jersey wearing the 25. Here's a second down play, and it'll go up the middle this time on a little end around.
Actually, that might have been a shuffle pass.
And you get to flip it around and forward.
To Jaden King Vincent.
Jaden King may have just pitched it fast. Pegues had his back to us. So came in jet sweep motion, did King Vincent, and we will give him a pass, definitely on the play as we take a look at the replay. So gain down to about the 6-yard line.
Closer to the 5,
we'll call it the 5, yep. Third down and less than a yard. Snap to Pegues. Handed Johnson. Johnson through the middle. He's into the end zone for a touchdown. And Farrell on the board again with a Jules Johnson 5-yard run.
Yeah, Jules Johnson, his first touchdown of the night. My goodness. He has had, what a drive he had. He had 4 carries on this drive for 58 yards. Just on this drive, he's over 100 for the game. And Farrell now leads 22-7.
And Farrell will go for 2 here again. At the goal to our left, they've converted both of their 2-point conversion opportunities. King Vincent and Dorian Kane will go to the left side. Jackson actually to the right side, and Jones joins them on the right. Jackson, the lone receiver, on the left. Snap to Pegues, and he looks, and pressure coming. Hit as he throws for the goal, and it is caught. He's got it. Johnson makes the catch, and the 2-point conversion again for Farrell. And Farrell leads this one now 24-7 with the 3 touchdowns, the 3 2-point conversions. We've got a player down.
What a catch! What a throw by Pegues. He got drilled at the end of that play. He stood in that pocket and then threw an absolute rainbow to Johnson at the pylon in traffic. And Farrell now leads 24-7.
Player down. Looks like they're working on a cramp. We'll take a break. Farrell 24, Wilmington 7. We're back with more in a moment at your home for high school sports. News Talk 790, 96.7 Facebook, and lcsportsnet.com.
Sharon Regional Health System is celebrating a new chapter, proudly serving the healthcare needs of our community. We have a renewed dedication and unwavering commitment to deliver the highest standard of care that you've come to know and expect. This means reinvesting in our employees, our physicians, and the essential medical technologies needed to provide exceptional care to you and your family. Sharon Regional Health System, continuing the legacy of healthcare in our community. Learn more at SharonRegionalHealthSystem.org.
The third quarter is brought to you by Warner's Homes and Improvements, making dreams come true since 1958.
The Farrell player making his way off the field far side. Looks like just a cramping issue. And it looked like that was Offensive lineman Darnell Camera makes his way off the Farrell drive with 6 plays, 84 yards, and 229. A touchdown run for Jules Johnson. As Bob mentioned, 58 yards on the ground alone for Johnson on that drive. Also caught the 2-point conversion pass from Piggies. Farrell leads at 24-7.
Johnson 110 yards rushing now on 10 carries. You had mentioned about Brendan Smith being his coach, also his godfather as well. So obviously very emotional time for a lot of people in Farrell. And Jules Johnson honoring the memory of his former coach and godfather by wearing his number with his name on the back of his jersey here tonight. Obviously very emotional times here for the Farrell Steelers.
Shad Dunbar set to kick off for Farrell. In the white uniforms, it's a squib kick that's going to be graded at the 32-yard line by Mistretta. And Mistretta will run it out to about the 37. That's where Wilmington will come back out offensively. Expected to look like this on offense with Jacob Coulter, Maverick Whiting, Aiden Boyer, Colin Rowley up front. Jude Beatty at tight end. Freddie Zettner. We'll see a wing and split end duties. Cam Kettering, the fullback. Chase Mitchell-Tree, Cale Kettering, Rowan Miller, the other backs, and the fullback, and also Namistretta coming out near side as the wideout. Motion across the set, the fumble on the play. Juggled as they tried to get it to the fullback, Mistretta, but Kettering looked like he's back on top of it, and he is. But the exchange between Miller and Kettering was dropped there, but Kettering able to get on it. Cam Kettering makes the play.
Oh.
Second down and 10.
I think if you were able to watch on the close-up on the picture I posted, there's a decal that's been placed on all the helmets of every level at Farrell to honor Brendan Smith, number 25. I think our cameraman just got it on the screen.
There's a pitch to Mitchell-Tree on second down, and Mitchell-Tree spins in the hole, crosses the 40-yard line, maybe the 41, before he's pushed back.
Quick update, Canfield has scored, and they have taken a 7-3 lead over Hickory in a battle of 5-0 teams over in Ohio.
Right here in a battle of 4-1 teams. With 8:28 to go in the third quarter, it's a 24-7 Farrell lead over Wilmington. Wilmington's first possession here of the second half. Facing third down and 6 from their own 41. Owen Miller with wings to each side. Zettner in motion. Miller option pitch. Flips it to Zettner. Zettner trying to get outside with a stiff arm. A cut back at the 40 and banged hard at about the 43. When Miller had to give the option pitch in a weird way. He had to shot put it over the defender to get it to Zettner, who made one man miss. And we may have an injury here on the near side as Kane's slow to get up. And you got another Farrell player, a couple Farrell players down. And cramping as we get this second half started, as we've seen every week of the season. The third quarter is the cramp quarter, and here we go again. A couple players down and an injury timeout, which will be fourth down from the 42 when we get back to play. We're going to take an injury timeout. We'll take a quick timeout. Farrell 24, Wilmington 7. Back with more in a moment. Your home for high school sports, News Talk 790, Facebook Live, and LCSportsNet.com.
You're independent. So are we. We're a locally owned independent bank. Because of that, we make our loan decisions right here at the bank. You don't have to wait for some out-of-town loan committee to get together. We offer fast, quick answers on your loan requests.
Mercer County State Bank. Member FDIC. Your community bank. Online. Bank.
The third quarter is brought to you by Warner's Homes and Improvements, making dreams come true since 1958.
Mark Slazak, Bob Greenberg back with you from Terry Borelli Stadium, Wilmington High School. 8:05 to go in the third. Wilmington looking at a 4th down and 5 here from their own 42-yard line. The offense stays out there. Trailing right now 24-7.
Yeah, this is really, you got to go for it if you're Brendan Fillion.
There's motion, and Miller will hand it. Mitchell-Tree gets hammered for the loss on the play. Coming off the edge was Dunbar. A big loss and a turnover on downs.
And Rashard Dunbar making his presence known. What a year he is having, the senior. came in with 4 sacks and almost a sack there. Running back tackled for a big loss, and Farrell will take over on downs.
So the tackle for loss for Dunbar. You see it on the replay. Off the edge, beat his man. And the turnover on downs will be at the Wilmington 36-yard line. So it'll be Farrell out of the huddle, and Jones coming to the near side. King Vincent to the far side. Late into the set. Wide out right side, and a handoff up the middle. We'll go to Johnson. Breaks a tackle and then tossed back. Got to about the 33-yard line. Jimmy Gadsden got out of the field at the very last moment. It wasn't Gadsden, actually. That was Gavin Pettiford, who came in at the very last moment onto the field right before the snap. Johnson with a run and an illegal shift, and that's probably what it was, is that late player onto the field.
And I imagine Wilmington will accept that.
So move it back. Not sure what was a short gain, so they'll take the penalty from the original line of scrimmage instead of first down and 15.
Grove City has scored on the opening kickoff of the second half. A squib kick returned 65 yards by Peyton Miller. 14-7 Oil City over Grove City.
Pettiford, the speedy freshman, he's out wide to the right, slot right as well. And the snap to Pegues. He's going to keep it and run to the right side. 40. Stutter step at the 35, and he's going to be banged down from behind, actually pushed forward down to about the 31-yard line.
About 10 yards here for Pegues. And a nice play there. A little fake, and then Pegues, as we said, his father, the head coach, talking about getting him more involved in the running game lately, the last 2 weeks, and it's definitely paying off for this Farrell offense.
It was a nice job, does Aaron Pegues, 6'1", 190, bigger, stronger than a year ago. Picked up 10 on the run. Second down, we'll call it 5 from the 31 of Wilmington. Farrell with a 21-7 lead with 7:06 to go here in the third. Second and 5 from the 31, snap to Pegues, back to pass, looking left, pressured by Whiting, now runs to his right. Pegues gonna keep going, gonna get hit, and gonna get knocked down. He may have gotten back to the line of scrimmage to avoid the sack. And maybe a yard in the end.
Big Colin Rowley there.
Yeah.
250-pounder wrestles Pegues down.
Do we have a flag?
I believe there's a flag, yes.
On that far side in that area where the tackle was made. They're going to add to the run. It's a face mask. 5-yard face mask will be tacked onto the run. So move the ball 1st and 10 down to the 25-yard line of Wilmington.
So Pegues showing his strength there, making it difficult to be brought down, and that contributed to the face mask. That's off-season workouts for Aaron Pegues paying off here tonight.
1st and 10. Jones and Pettiford to the near side. Snap to Pegues, hand up the middle. Short gain there for Johnson. And looks like he's right back to the line of scrimmage, so no gain.
Cam Kettering leads the charge there. You don't see too many times where Jules Johnson getting nothing.
A big game on the ground. He's also converted 3 two-point conversions in this game. Farrell with a 24-7 lead.
Down to 6 minutes to go here, third quarter. Farrell leading Wilmington 24-7.
Dorian Kane and King Vincent to the right, Jones to the left side. Marshall, the H-back near side, snap to Pegues, who's back to pass. Looks right, fires side, it is caught, and being banged out of bounds as he goes tiptoeing down the sideline is Dorian Kane. Kane can be out of bounds at around the 15, 16-yard line, right around the sticks as well. Looks like he's just short of the first down.
Yeah, got about 9 there, so it'll be 3rd and 1 for Wilmington.
Ball's inside the
for
16.
Farrell, excuse me.
Need about a half a yard here. Kane and King Vincent will go to the right side. Johnson, the back, is to the left of Pegues. 3rd down and 1 from the 16-yard line. Snap to Pegues, run up the middle. Pegues got the first down and more. 15, 10, 5, and he's down to the 4-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal.
Strong running by Aaron Pegues. Big hole up in front of him. This offensive line doing an outstanding job here tonight.
Markham officially at the 5-yard line. First down and goal from the 5.
Give his big guys some credit here. Zayden Thomas on that left side. Crumby's out there. Raiden Parsons getting the start tonight at center.
Pigis in his shotgun. And there's movement up front. They hand up the middle. It's a keeper for Pigis, and he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Did they throw a flag?
I don't think there was a flag there. I don't think so, no.
All right, it's a touchdown up the middle. So Aaron Pigis will get it in from 5 yards away. And they'll be out there to attempt the extra point. Farrell now leads 30-7.
I thought the same thing. I thought there was movement on the right side.
I did see a lot of movement on the right side, but must have been perfect timing. We'll give the guys credit for perfect timing. And Pigis all alone in the shotgun as they go for 2. Pigis rolling, looking, fires, and it's intercepted in the goal line. And that'll be the dead ball picked off by Kettering, as Cale Kettering will stop this 2-point conversion. So it was a 5-yard touchdown run for Aaron Pigis. Farrell on top with 5:12 to go here in the third quarter. And it's Farrell now 30, Wilmington 7. And we're back with more in a moment at your home for high school sports. News Talk 790, 96.7 Facebook, and lcsportsnet.com.
Nobody plans to get hurt at work, and when I did, I had no idea what to do. So I called the Joanno Legal Group.
The insurance companies have attorneys on call. You deserve to have one too. You deserve to know your rights, and you deserve to have answers to all your questions. Call the Joanno Legal Group toll-free at 888-347-1411. There's no fee unless we settle your case or have to fight to protect your benefits. Please visit us at joannolegalgroup.com or call us toll-free at 888-347-1411. Joanno Legal Group, when you deserve more. No fee unless we win or settle your case.
The third quarter is brought to you by Warner's Homes and Improvements, making dreams come true since 1958.
30-7. The lead here for the Farrell Steelers. They go 7 plays, 36 yards, and 251. A 5-yard touchdown run by Aaron Pigis. 2-point conversion fails. Farrell leads 30-7, 5:12 to go here in the third.
Hickory has given up another touchdown. Canfield now leads 14-3 late third quarter. I did confirm late this afternoon that Kelvin Morrison not playing again tonight for Hickory. But so Hickory at 5-0 in jeopardy of losing their first game. They are trailing 14-3 late third quarter over at Canfield.
Mitchell Tree and Zettner are deep to return the kickoff from Dunbar. And he will squib it up the middle. A little ricochet off the hands of Mistretta. I think it might have stayed in bounds. Farrell jumped on it. They said they have it. You're going to wait for a signal on that far side.
No.
It's going to stay with Wilmington. Oh, that ball near the sideline. Mistretta got a hand on it and then tried to cover it. Farrell players diving in. They signaled they had it, but Mistretta comes out of the pile with the football, so Wilmington ball. 1st and 10. We'll say at about the 35-yard line.
So Wilmington now down 23 points. They drove on their opening possession and took a 7-0 lead over Farrell, and it's been 30 unanswered since by the Steelers.
At the 8-play, 59-yard drive, and that's been it. Wing T set, handoff up the middle, and it's Cam Kettering. And the fullback will push the ball out near the 39-yard line, picking up about 4 on the run.
You start looking at the clock here, later stages of the third quarter, and if Wilmington has any thoughts, now would be the time they're going to need to score. They got at least 3 possessions to score. Still have a lot of time left, but they have not shown the ability to stop Farrell's offense up to this point.
Straight to the receiver out wide to the right. Motion is Zettner, and it's a keeper this time for Rowan Miller. The quarterback will run it out to the 42. A couple more yards on the play. It'll be third down.
Right now, Farrell just putting a lot of bodies up to the line of scrimmage here, Mark. And it's just really telling Wilmington, throw the ball if you can. But Wilmington doing their bread and butter now and just has not had much success lately.
You get that Incomplete pass for the touchdown on the first drive. Got another pass later in the game that got an interference penalty that moved the chains, but mostly on the ground for the Hounds. Mistretta will come wide to the near side. Mitchell Tree and Zettner wings on each side. Kettering the fullback on third down at about 5. It's a handoff up the middle. Kettering, and the pile moves a bit, but then Kettering pushed backwards.
That was Carleo low.
Yeah, in the end, it's going to be probably about a half-yard loss on the play.
And Carleo was being blocked there. Big number 17, and he was able to get his big mid out there and get his hands on Kettering. And you'll see this replay.
He just reached over his block, held on, and knocked him down in the big play by Lowe.
Big time play there. Strong young man. Now 4th and 5 here for Wilmington at their own 40. And I'm guessing
Vasquez on the punt.
They're going to punt.
Yeah. Johnson and King Vincent are deep. And the punt's blocked. It's loose at the 30. Vasquez looks like he may be there. Now Farrell looks like they're on it. And the punt blocked.
And that was that Dunbar and Kane were both there, I think. It looked like there was 2 Farrell Steelers in the backfield there.
It was Dunbar and Dorian Kane. And well, he can get credit for either one. They're both there together on the blocked punt. Farrell has the football, and they're at the 27-yard line.
And the special teams, once again, Farrell had an amazing game last week, special teams, against Sharon, and once again, doing it again tonight.
Farrell starts this drive at the 27. And here's an inside jet sweep pitch to King Vincent to the 25, and King Vincent down to about the 22-yard line. Give that a pass, pick east to King Vincent from that right side. In jet sweep motion, took the pitch. And picks up about 4 on the play.
And it'll be 2nd and 6 now for Farrell, as they are leading 23 points and trying to tack on some more here late stages of the third quarter.
Nemo Jones to the near side. Kane and King Vincent to the far side. Johnson in motion. He'll take a jet sweep pitch. He's going right. Cut back at the 20 and gets pulled down by the shoulders, maybe the face mask as he goes down, as he's inside the 20 down to the 18, and we'll see what this call is.
They pick up about 6 on the play, and I'm guessing they will tack on the flag on top of it, half the distance.
And into the McCandless Ford Red Zone, your one-stop shop for all your vehicle needs in Mercer and Meadville.
And it is face mask.
Face mask penalty.
It'll go from the 18 to about the 9. And Farrell now inside the Hound 10-yard line.
1st and goal from the 9-yard line. Farrell with a 30-7 lead, a minute 54 to go in this third quarter. Mark Slazak, Bob Greenberg with you at Terry Borelli Stadium here on another hot, humid Friday. 2 receivers, out wide to the right. Marshall is the back to the left of Pegues. And the snap to Pegues, and the hand to Marshall, and Marshall up the middle. And Marshall pushes inside the 10 and down to about the 6-yard line. Jason Marshall, the second, the sophomore, 5'8", 160, getting the carry. 5'8", 186, I should say. So move it down to the 6-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 6. Minute 10 to go on the third. Farrell 30, Wilmington 7.
And Johnson back in there.
A brief rest. Lowe's the H-Black. He's on that left side. Pegues to take a snap. And a hand to Johnson up the middle, and Johnson spins at the 2. He's down to about the 1 and stop there. So maybe 3rd and goal at the 1. It looked like he was going to spin in, but Wilmington able to hold on, keep him out of the end zone.
Yeah.
40 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Farrell has time for one more play here in the quarter.
Big hit there on Johnson.
Third down and goal from the 1 yard line. Caden King Vincent will go to the right side. Nemo Jones to the near side. Johnson is to the left of Pegues. Third down and goal. Pegues takes the snap. Pegues will run it behind Johnson into the end zone. He'll score. A touchdown for Aaron Pegues, his second of the third quarter. And the Farrell lead is now 36-7.
Yeah, right behind the big offensive line there. Big push. No brainer. And the Farrell Steelers in complete control here tonight, leading 36-7.
Watching the video, you'll see Pegues take the snap, just follow right up the middle behind Johnson in the big offensive line, into the end zone for his second touchdown run. And the Farrell lead is 36-7 with 10 seconds to go here in the third. And Farrell will go for 2, as they do not have an extra point kicker. 3 receivers will go to the left side, including Pettiford. Jones, the lone receiver, to the right. Snap to Pegues. Pegues looking right. And now look at a run, and now does throw it. And a diving catch. Did he get it? He did. A diving catch by Nemo Jones for 2.
Oh, my goodness. Jones ran an out there to the pylon, and then he saw Pegues scrambling, and then he scrambled back to kind of the middle of the field there, and just a great job by Jones. Saw what was going on and adjusted his route, and Farrell now up 38-7.
Good work. They isolated Jones on that far side, and he got it done. Pegues with a 2-point conversion pass. And with 10 seconds to go here in the third quarter, it's Farrell 38, Wilmington 7. Back with more in a moment in your home for high school sports. News Talk 790, 96.7 Facebook, and lcsportsnet.com.
Sharon Regional Health System is celebrating a new chapter, proudly serving the healthcare needs of our community. We have a renewed dedication and unwavering commitment to deliver the highest standard of care that you've come to know and expect. This means reinvesting in our employees, our physicians, and the essential medical technologies needed to provide exceptional care to you and your family. Sharon Regional Health System, continuing the legacy of healthcare in our community. Learn more at SharonRegionalHealthSystem.org.
The third quarter is brought to you by Warner's Homes and Improvements, making dreams come true since 1958.
Farrell blocks a punt. They take it 27 yards in 5 plays for 241. A 1-yard touchdown run by Aaron Pegues. Pegues to Nemo Jones with a 2-point conversion. Farrell leads at 38-7. Mark Slazak along with Bob Greenberg here at Terry Varelli Stadium. Aaron Byro back in the studio. James Dennis, Jacob McGarrett helping us out with the lcsportsnet.com crew today. Dunbar set to kick off.
Canfield has scored again, 21-3 over Hickory in the fourth. Grove City kicks a field goal. It's 14-10 Oil City over Grove City in the third.
Short kickoff. Mistretta near the sideline will grab it, fall on it at about the 30. So Dunbar's done a nice job just squibbing it along the ground, and his squib kicks have been difficult to field a lot of the times as well. So Mistretta had his hands full on that one just to cover the ball. And he did at the 30. That's where Wilmington offense will come back out. Bob, you mentioned it on the last drive. Wilmington, they opened the game with an 8-play, 59-yard drive, and it has been a struggle since then.
Yeah, no question about it.
They did have one drive that ended at the 1-yard line. I guess we got to give them credit for that one, but on 4 plays from the 1-yard line, they do not score. And at that point,
this Farrell defense, I tell you what, the more I see them, they are the real deal.
Wing T set. Miller. Cale Kettering in motion. Inside handoff will go to Mitchell-Tree, and there's nowhere to go. Mitchell-Tree going to get knocked at the line of scrimmage, and that'll be the last play of the quarter. So third quarter in the books with the score. Farrell 38, Wilmington 7. Take the break, back with the fourth, and we return. Your home for high school sports is News Talk 790 and 96.7 Facebook and lcsportsnet.com.
This is XYZ Insurance. How can I help?
I have a question about my home policy.
Okay, question about phone policy.
Home policy.
Okay, gnome policy.
H-O-M-E, home.
Technology is great, but sometimes it's better to talk with a real person. With Erie Insurance, you have a caring, independent agent who's with you from beginning to end. Your local Erie agent is Mailer Insurance. Get a quote today at mailerinsurance.com. Mailer Insurance, a Reinhardt's agency affiliate. Go to erieinsurance.com for company licensure and product details.
When the finest cuts of meat combined with just the right amount of fire and seasonings, You don't need anything else except a fork and a plate. Get ready for the most amazing dining experience ever.
When you're out with your friends or looking for a place to stop before or after the games, Vay's Pub and Grill is the place for you. Open Tuesday through Saturday with happy hour daily from 4:30 to 6:30. Vay's Pub and Grill, East State Street in Hermitage.
The fourth quarter is brought to you by Shell Restoration, the area's #1 roofing, siding, windows, and gutter install.
Get ready to start the fourth quarter. Mark Slazak with Bob Greenberg. It's a Farrell 38-7 lead as we kind of ended that quarter. We talked about that Wilmington offense. They had that drive. The second best drive of the game was a 10-play, 60-yard drive at 3:57, but it stalled at the 1 yard line. That was when it was 16-7. That defensive stand by Farrell. Four straight plays from the 1 yard line. Wilmington did not get in when they game 16-7. The huge turning point in this one. It's been all Farrell since then.
Yeah, I would agree. That goal line stand could have been 16-14, and who knows from there, but
Miller will flip it to Cale Kettering outside 30, and Kettering out to about the 35 before he's rolled down on what was a 2nd and 10 play from the 30-yard line.
Next Saturday night, Reynolds comes here. They're 5-0. They lead Cambridge Springs 22-7. They could be 6-0, and they're coming here to Wilmington Saturday night, which looks like it's going to be a really big 1A game in the region.
This is Wilmington's first region game here, so they'll be on 1.
Farrell's a 2A team. This is a mixed class region, just if you're not sure.
Third down, back to pass. Miller hit as he throws, floats it deep over the middle, and is incomplete. Intended for Mitchell-Tree around midfield. Nemo Jones and Dorian Kane on the coverage on 3rd and 5, so now it's 4th down and 5 from the 35. So going back to that region discussion, Farrell, Wilmington, different classes, but either team could win the region, get that title, and then they'll pick the best teams to get into the playoffs. And
Farrell next week, they head to Steubenville, Ohio. I think they're the Big Red, and a longtime traditional Ohio powerhouse.
So 4th and 5 here, Wilmington going to go for it. Down 38-7, 11:15 to go. Miller back to pass on a straight drop. Fires it near side, intended for Zettner, but way over his head and out of bounds. And that's going to give the ball back to Farrell and the turnover on downs.
Has some miscommunication there. Pass was an out. The route was an in. The play was incomplete, so Farrell takes over at the Wilmington 35-yard line, leading 38-7 with 11:10 to go in the game.
One thing that Wilmington has really done well throughout this season is take the ball away from their opponents. 11 takeaways. Have not been able to do that against Farrell tonight. So Johnson will split as a slot to the right side. Lowe will be the fullback in the set. And here's a jet sweep pass to Nemo Jones. Jones takes the short pitch, goes right, then goes back left. He's inside the 35 and works his way down to the 32. Ran a long way for 3 yards, did Nemo Jones, but made a positive play.
Aaron Pegues now 10 of 11 passing for 74 yards and a touchdown. And you're right about Nemo Jones. He is fun to watch.
I think they just wanted to get him a chance to get his hands on the ball. He's had many touches today. They run the jet sweep for Nemo Jones with that little 1-yard forward pass, and Jones turned it into a gain of 3. Pettiford will now check into the game. He'll be a receiver on the right side. The back is Marshall. Johnson is a slot to the left. And here's a flip to Pettiford. Jet sweep going to the left side to the 30 and bang down inside the 30. Another jet sweep pass, this time down to, we'll call about the 29-yard line. That's how Pettiford scored a touchdown late in the Fort LaBeouf game. Great speed, freshman. Number 13 on the back of his white jersey.
The clock now under 10 minutes to go here in the football game. Farrell in complete control here.
Third and 4 from the 29. 2 receivers to the right. Johnson back in as the back. And they will hand it to Johnson, and Johnson run up the middle to the 25, breaks it outside, still going, and knocked down just short of the 20-yard line. We'll see where they call him. Looks like they'll be right at the 20-yard line. So a first down, Farrell. Another trip inside the McCandless Ford Red Zone, your one-stop shop for all your vehicle needs in Mercer and Meadville. First down, Farrell at the 20.
End of 3, Sagertown has come back to take a 27-21 lead over Mercer.
First down from the 20-yard line. 2 receivers right, 1 to the left. And the snap to Pegues, and it's Johnson up the middle, and Johnson will push for yardage inside the 15, inside the 10. He's inside the 5. He'll be first down and goal as Jules Johnson just continues to fight all the way down to the 4-yard line.
Yeah, 16 more yards for Johnson, 141 now on just 14 carries here tonight. And Farrell looking to score one more touchdown here this evening for an exclamation point.
Checking the sideline, letting the play clock run a bit. 8:34 to go in the game. Play clock at 17, and still in the huddle is Farrell. Counting to make sure they have the right number of people, and then making changes as Pegues comes in. King Vincent comes out. Jones is wide left. Dorian Kane is wide right, and then Farrell going to take a timeout with the play clock going down to just a second. So Farrell takes a timeout. We'll take a timeout as well with 8:16 to go in the game. 38-7, Farrell on top of Wilmington. Back with more in a moment. And your home for high school sports, News Talk 790, 96.7 Facebook, and lcsportsnet.com.
The Shenango Valley has relied on one name for all their insurance needs, Mailer Insurance. Through generations of trust, Mailer Insurance protected families, homes, and businesses, providing security in uncertain times. From auto and home to life and business, Mailer Insurance got you covered. Call Mailer Insurance today at 724-962-5757 for a free consultation, or visit them at mailerinsurance.com. Mailer Insurance, trusted for generations. A Reinhardt's Agency Inc. affiliate.
The fourth quarter is brought to you by Shell Restoration, the area's #1 roofing, siding, windows, and gutter installer.
We had that brief television look in at our faces, and you made the comment about the faces for radio. My cousin George, I appreciate him. Out of Maryland, he sends us a little snapshot of that picture. He says, "You guys don't look too bad." Lots of faces for radio.
Yeah.
There may be better faces out there, George. That's what we're saying. So here we go. Farrell, first down and goal from the 4-yard line. Farrell leading 38-7 over Wilmington. Mark Slazak with Bob Greenberg. Pegues has Jones to his left. Pegues takes the snap. Hands to Johnson, I should say. Johnson up the middle, and Johnson will dive near the goal, and he's in. There's the signal, a touchdown run for Jules Johnson.
And Jules Johnson scores again here tonight. Second and extra effort there for Johnson. And if you're watching the video, number 25 is Jules Johnson wearing the uniform in memory of his godfather, former coach Brandon Smith, who was tragically killed last Saturday night.
And Farrell will go for 2 here, go to our right. I've been successful on all but one of these 2-point conversion tries. Nemo Jones is wide to the right side. Make a late change in the lineup with Gibson. Back to pass is Pegues, fires corner, and it's over the head of Nemo Jones and out of the back of the end zone, so this conversion will fail. So it's Farrell 44. It's Wilmington 7 with 8:07 to go in this one. We'll take the break. Farrell on top, 44-7, more in a moment. Your home for high school sports, News Talk 790, 96.7 Facebook at lcsportsnet.com.
Just houses, buildings, and streets. It's the people who live and work and contribute to making life for themselves and the people around them better. Attorney Bill Motor believes in the young people who are this community's future. Attorney Bill Motor would like to say good luck, good health, and best wishes to all the players, coaches, band members, and cheerleaders in today's game and throughout the season. Attorney Bill Motor, 2500 Highland Road, Hermitage.
The fourth quarter is brought to you by Shell Restoration, the area's #1 roofing, siding, windows, and gutter installer.
Farrell drive, a quick one.
6 plays, 35 yards, and it was 3 minutes and 3 seconds.
The Farrell Steelers on the Jules Johnson 4-yard touchdown run. They lead at 44-7.
Farrell has had 6 possessions in this game. They have scored 5 touchdowns, and the 6 ended of the half. And they were at their own 1-yard line. So Farrell's offense.
2-point conversion successful on 4 of the 6 as well. So another 8 points when you look at it that way as well. So Dunbar set to kick off. He has the ball set. Mitchell, Tree, and Zettner are deep. He had a couple long kickoffs, but been squibbing since then. And this one skips past Mitchell Tree. He'll go all the way back to the 9-yard line to grab it. And Mitchell Tree going to get swallowed up. Boatwright and others going to grab him around the 20. Flag flew on the tackle. So we'll sort that out in a minute as well.
And we are now in the mercy rule part of the game. 35-point differential.
I mentioned Leonard at that end of the first half got banged up. He's not returned. Jared Lorenz has taken his spot along that offensive line. The penalty went against Wilmington.
Blocking the back.
So it'll move the ball back to the 8-yard line. That's where this drive will start. Wilmington opened the game with a 59-yard touchdown drive, went up 7-0. Farrell has scored the next 44. Miller with Kettering behind him. It'll be a pitch to Mitchell Tree, following Lorenz up the middle, and he'll dive out to about the 10-yard line. To mark it at the 10-yard line.
Wilmington came in 336 yards per game on the ground. They have 109 right now.
And the best run defense against the best run offense. And today, the best run defense wins.
There's no question this Farrell defense, when you look at who they've played, their schedule, they have been shutting everybody down.
Straight up the middle, Cam Kettering will maybe get one out to the 11-yard line. Running clock here now with this point differential here in the fourth of 44-7.
The Crumby and Puga in there at that time. I want to remind you, we have our post-game show, Reinhardt's Player of the Game, Lock, Stock, and Barrel Play of the Game. We'll give you final scoring, final stats, and we'll get words on the field as well.
And 3rd down. Called about 6 here from the 11-yard line. And inside handoff will go to Cale Kettering, and he get hit at the line of scrimmage and be pushed back. And maybe a loss on the play. Looks like it's going to be a loss back to the 9-yard line. So -2 in the punting unit coming on the field for Wilmington with 4th down and 8 from their own 10. Actually, not even the 10 now. It's the 9.
That was Zayden Thomas there as well. I mean, this Farrell defense, they're deep as well. A lot of players can come in and contribute.
King, Vincent, and Johnson are deep to return. Pascal will kick from the end zone. He's on the O in Hounds. Navy blue end zone with the yellow numbers. Pascal with the kick away. King Vincent gonna watch it bounce, and he'll eventually pick it up at the 38, skips past the tackle, and runs outside to about the 33, maybe the 32-yard line when he'll be down. And the Farrell offense back out with 5:10 to go. Farrell the 44-7 lead.
Jaden King Vincent's going to take every opportunity to return a kick. I've seen him enough now, and I know he should because he's that good.
He's got 4 touchdowns on returns this year. Farrell's got a touchdown in this game on a return by Timmy Jackson, who answered the Wilmington score immediately with a kickoff return. And grab the momentum back right away.
This will be the 4th consecutive drive. Farrell will have started inside the Wilmington 40-yard line.
After starting on their own 1-yard line and a couple of drives in the first half. How about that? 1st and 10. Looks like Pettiford is now in position to take a snap at the quarterback spot. And the snap in between Pettiford and Marshall. I don't know if it was supposed to be for Marshall or what, but kind of went in between him. Pettiford can't hang on to it, and he'll have to go down and get it. We saw Pettiford come in late in the game against Fort LaBeouf and score a touchdown from the quarterback spot. So he's another speedster, the freshman. Loss of 5 on that one, though. 2nd down and 15, 4:01 to go.
Oil City 21, Grove City 10. That's still in the 3rd quarter, so we may have some bonus coverage of that tonight. Also, Greenville has come back. They lead Northwestern 18-13 in the 4th.
2 receivers right, 1 left for Pettiford with Marshall on his left hip in the shotgun. And Pettiford takes the low snap, gives to Marshall. Marshall to the 30, and Marshall spins to the 25. He's inside the 25. He's still moving the pile. He might have a 1st down as he works his way all the way down to about the 22-yard line.
Very close.
They have not seen a signal to move the chains just yet. So we'll call it 2nd down and less than a yard for Farrell. Just outside the 22-yard line with 3:17 to go. Pettiford with the blue 13 on the white jersey. Has Marshall to his left. 2 receivers to the right. The receiver in the wing on the left side. Low snap that rolls back to Pettiford. Picks it up and going to get hit and dropped. Really had no chance. Miller going to knock him down, but that ball rolled back to him on the snap. Able just in time to kind of gather it and then got hit by Rowan Miller. And that'll be 4th down.
Hickory has scored on a 32-yard pass from Dungy to Gardlock. 21-10 Canfield. 2:29 to go in the game there.
Mentioned Hickory playing without Kelvin Morrison for the 2nd straight week with a calf injury. Well, Farrell will go for it here, 4th and 5 from the 26-yard line of Wilmington. Pettiford with Marshall to his right. And another low snap. Pettiford's going to tuck it, going to try to run it. Going to the outside, cut back at the 25 with a nice spin and the flag on the play as he dives down near the 20. Looked like he had enough yardage for the 1st down, but we've got to see what the flag was. As the clock runs 2:02.
Yeah, very close to the 1st down. I'm guessing it's going to be on Farrell there, probably for a hold.
It is a hold against Farrell. So they will back him up. So no 1st down on the run by Pettiford.
Correct. I think, as you're right, if there wasn't a 1st down, Wilmington could have declined it, got the ball back, but so the clock continues to wind. Under 2 minutes to go here in the football game. All Farrell tonight. They trailed 7-0 and 44 unanswered for Farrell. And going to be a decisive win over a very good Wilmington team.
So ball back to the 36-yard line with the penalty. It'll be 4th down and 15 here now, 14 or so. Back from the 36, Farrell will go for it again. Three receivers now. 2 receivers left, 3 receivers right. Empty set for Pettiford. Freshman quarterback, and before he can take the snap, a delay of game penalty against Farrell. So they'll go back another 5.
Farrell came in averaging 12 flags a game. That was only their 6th flag here tonight. So definitely making some improvement there.
And in a big game, that's what you want to do. Jordan Roy Gibson is to the near side, as well as Jimmy Gadsden. Jordan Hines to the far side. Also on the far side is DeMar Russell. Pettiford takes a low snap. Looking, it's a quarterback draw. He's up the middle. 35, 30, 25, 20. There he goes. 10, 5, and a touchdown. There's a flag coming in late. He ran it in from 41. Let's see what the penalty is.
That's going to be another holding on Farrell. It's going to negate that touchdown.
We gave you the warning. This guy's fast. We saw him score in the game against LaBeouf. And he put the speed on right there to Gavin Pettiford.
And did I just jinx him? complimented them not having a lot of flags tonight.
Now they get the flags at the end.
Back-to-back plays.
You can say not a lot of flags on the first team. The second team guys, they've got some work to do. So eventually they'll mark it back to the 35-yard line with a hold down the field. Take the 10 off the play. They get a couple of yards out of it, but it'll be 4th down again with 40 seconds to go. Play clock at 18, so Farrell time to run one more play. They're again going to try it again on 4th down and 13. And again, they'll leave an empty set for Pettiford, and we saw him last time able to get a touchdown out of this. 3 receivers right, 2 to the left. Snap to Pettiford, and it's the quarterback draw. There he goes. He's at the 30. He's at the 25. He skips through a tackle at the 20, 10, 5, trying to stay in bounds, and tiptoes the sideline. He's going to get the first down at about the 10-yard line where he stepped out, and the clock down to the last 8 seconds, and Farrell going to let it run out, and that'll do it.
It'll be a run of 25 yards, and that will be the end of the game.
Final score in this one, Farrell 44, Wilmington 7. Farrell Steelers go to 5-1. Wilmington falls to 4-2. Farrell grabs their second region win at 2-0. And Wilmington with their first region loss, they are 0-1. Take a break. Back with postgame we return. Farrell 44, Wilmington 7. And your home for high school sports, News Talk 790, 96.7 Facebook, and lcsportsnet.com.
Insurance company.
Well, I know I pay each month, and I'm covered.
Okay, are you sure you have the best rates? Do you have the right coverage for your needs? Are you paying for things you don't need?
Well, I haven't actually talked to my agent. I just assumed...
Talk to a real person. Talk to someone local and see the difference.
Mailer Insurance is local. Mailer Insurance lives where you do, and we'll give you the coverage you need and nothing you don't at a fair price. And they are always here to talk. Mailer Insurance in Sharpsville or at mailerinsurance.com, a Reinhardt's Agency Incorporated affiliate.
Need top-notch cardiology care? Shenango Valley Cardiology Consultants, part of Meadville Medical Center, is here for you. Serving Mercer County and Ohio, our expert providers offer dedicated heart health services at 2999 Innovation Way in Hermitage, Pennsylvania, and 880 West Liberty Street in Hubbard, Ohio. For appointments, call 724-983-1800 for Hermitage or 330-269-1916 for Hubbard. More info at nmchs.org. Choose Shenango Valley Cardiology Consultants.
Your hip, your knee, your shoulder, whatever has been holding you back, UPMC Orthopedic Care is where you'll find experts to help you get back to a better quality of life. UPMC is pioneering minimally invasive surgeries, and we offer personalized treatment plans and same-day surgery to get you home and moving sooner. It's your ankle, your elbow, your hand, and it's your move. Visit upmc.com/ortho to learn how UPMC can help.
Gosh, honey, what's got you all chef-tastic?
You know, it's our kitchen remodel. It's got me all inspired.
Oh, are you inspired enough to make dessert?
As a matter of fact.
Is it chocolate? Oh, it's chocolate! I love you. Get inspiration all your own with a brand new kitchen from Warner's Homes and Improvements. We create new kitchens that dreams are made of. We buy direct from the manufacturers using top-quality materials with no shortcuts. The latest in style and functionality for a fair price. Call Warner's today and get inspired. Warner's Homes and Improvements on Route 19 in Mercer or online at warnersconstruction.com.
Your hip, your knee, your shoulder, whatever has been holding you back, UPMC Orthopedic Care is where you'll find experts to help you get back to a better quality of life. UPMC is pioneering minimally invasive surgeries, and we offer personalized treatment plans and same-day surgery to get you home and moving sooner. It's your ankle, your elbow, your hand, and it's your move. Visit upmc.com/ortho to learn how UPMC can help.
The fifth quarter show is brought to you by Reinhardt's Insurance. Insurance solutions to help you accomplish your goals. And now, proud sponsors of the Player of the Game.
Back here at Wilmington's Terry Borelli Stadium. Mark Slazak along with Bob Greenberg. Final score in this one, Farrell 44 and Wilmington 7. We'll get down to Bob Greenberg momentarily with the Farrell staff and our player of the game. Scoring went like this. And we'll get as much of it into it until Bob grabs Coach Pegese. But here we go. Farrell with the opening kickoff, Wilmington with the opening drive, and they go 8 plays, 59 yards 34-yard touchdown pass on 3rd and 23 from Rowan Miller to Freddie Zettner. Ryder Turbo with the point after, and Wilmington led 7-0. Farrell came right back on the ensuing kickoff. Timmy Jackson takes it coast to coast, 85 yards for the touchdown. Jules Johnson with a 2-point conversion run. Farrell led 8-7. Farrell got pinned down on the 1-yard line on the Vascal quick kick punt, but took it 8 plays, 99 yards. Did the Steelers in 3:58. The 21-yard touchdown pass from Aaron Pegues to Jaden King. Vincent Johnson with a 2-point conversion catch from the Pegues pass. Farrell led 16-7 after 1. Wilmington then goes 10 plays, 60 yards, down to the 1, 1st and goal, and on 4 tries they could not get in from the goal line. And, Wilmington then turned the ball back over to Farrell, who ran out the clock in the first half. Farrell scores 3 times in the 3rd quarter. A Johnson 5-yard touchdown run and a Pegues to Johnson 2-point conversion to make it 24-7. After a Wilmington turnover on downs at the 36, a 5-yard run by Aaron Pegues completes a 36-yard drive. No conversion on that one. Farrell led 30-7. Late in the 3rd, 10 seconds to go in the 3rd after a Farrell punt block by Dunbar and Kane. A 1-yard run by Aaron Pegues. Pegues to Jones for a 2-point conversion pass, completing the 5-play, 27-yard drive in 2:41. And Farrell took a 38-7 lead. Farrell gets one more score in the 4th quarter after Wilmington turned it over on downs at the 35. Jules Johnson completes a 6-play, 35-yard touchdown drive with a 4-yard run. Conversion pass failed. Final score, Farrell 44 and Wilmington 7. Farrell now 5-1 in the league. They are 5-1 overall, 2-0 in region play. And the Wilmington Greyhounds dropped to 4-2 overall, and they're 0-1 in Region 1. It looks like the post-game huddle breaking up. We'll get down to Bob Greenberg in just a moment here. Also have the lock, stock, and barrel play of the game coming your way. Reinhardt's Insurance player of the game coming your way as well. We'll have all of that, and we can go down to Bob.
Mark, down here with Coach Aaron Pegues of the Farrell Steelers, obviously, Coach. Very impressive winner tonight. A lot of emotions. Just tell us how you're feeling.
I don't know. A little numb. Long week. Extra emotional because I keep seeing Cabron. Good game by my guys tonight. Long emotional week. They got it done, but it's a game. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I don't really have words to say right now.
Obviously, your defense, the goal line stand, you'll be thinking about that one. 4 plays at the 1-yard line, and that kind of turned the game around.
For sure. You know, a team like that is going to pound the ball, and you hold them on the 1-foot line there, and they couldn't get in. And very big for us, you know what I mean, to keep them out and get us into halftime. And we made some adjustments at halftime, and we came out and put on a nice performance in the second half.
I heard Jules talk to the team about the coaches yelling at halftime. What was the message?
We just wasn't ourselves. You know what I mean? We wasn't playing tough, wasn't playing physical. We gave some uncharacteristic passes. You know what I mean? One pass for a touchdown. You know what I mean? Like, which is crazy, but you know, we buckled down in the second half and got it done.
Special teams again coming up big. A kick return, block punt. Just talk about the time you spend working on that.
So Mally Newell, you know what I mean? He's been taking over the special teams this year, and you could just see the complete difference. I think we have 6, maybe 7 returns on special teams. We go over practice every single day. He do a lot of different things that we probably didn't do in the past. You know what I mean? Just alignment and assignment, and our special teams on a roll.
And if you get to go to Steubenville next week, a new opponent, traditional powerhouse down in Ohio. Just a quick thought.
Yeah, Steubenville is going to be a good team. You know, I like to go play in these different venues, get our guys in some hostile environments, and they're a really good team. They're going to come right at us, and you know, we're going to have a good week of practice. It's going to be another tough week, a very tough week. What's going on, and we'll just have to prepare and try to play the game on Friday.
Pegues, appreciate your time. Our condolences, obviously, to you and your entire program.
Sure, Bob. Appreciate it.
There you go, Mark. That's Ant Pegues. Now we're going to get a word from grab that young man and get the video going. Jules Johnson, he is our Reinhardt's player of the game. And obviously, Jules wearing number 25 tonight. Heavy heart for you and your teammates. Just tell us what you're thinking.
I mean, coming into this game, I was wearing a 25 for my uncle who had recently passed away. I just wanted to come out here and represent and do it for him, and I feel like I did it well.
Talk about the week. How difficult was it to even focus on football?
I mean, it was a real tough week for our guys, man. I ain't gonna lie, it was super tough. But we still never gave up, and we know he would have never wanted us to give up, so we just came out here and dominated.
You talked to the team in your huddle, and you talked about the halftime speech. What was said?
I mean, it wasn't nothing nice, but I was just telling my guys that there's no way we last game it was -4 rushing yards, and we come out here and we let up a couple of first downs and a touchdown. Like, I just told them, come out second half ready to play, and that's what we was doing.
I talked to Coach about special teams, another kick return for a touchdown, a blocked punt. You guys really do a lot of work on that special teams.
I mean, yeah, in practice we take it serious every day. Coach Malley there, he's working us, he's making sure guys run hard, and that's what happens when you practice like that and it happens in the game.
Well, Jules, congratulations. You're on Reinhardt's Player of the Game.
Thank you, Bob.
All right, there you go. From the field, Mark Slazak, back up to you.
Thank you very much, Bob Greenberg. Final score in this one, Farrell 44 and Wilmington 7. Just heard a chance to hear Bob talk to Jules Johnson with the Wilmington band here in the background. The Reinhardt's Insurance Player of the Game is Jules Johnson in conjunction with News Talk 790. Reinhardt's Insurance honors Jules as our Player of the Game. 145 yards rushing, 25 receiving, 3 two-point conversions as well, and a couple of touchdowns. He's our Player of the Game. He'll get a customized t-shirt from the Laundryman in Hermitage as Player of the Game. Also, if you want more information on the Laundryman, go to laundryman.co. We're also going to put money in a scholarship fund in the name of Jules Johnson at the end of the 25-26 sports season. One area student athlete will be the Reinhardt's Insurance Student Athlete Scholarship winner. Check out details at 790wpic.com. Congratulations to Jules Johnson of Farrell, the Reinhardt's Insurance Player of the Game. Reinhardt's Insurance Player of the Game, powered by Landmark Information Services, the place for all your website and social media design needs. Take one more time out. We'll be back with the final numbers in this one, plus the Lock, Stock, and Barrel Play of the Games.
To some of the most iconic rock anthems by the British rock band Queen. Featured in this medley are Bohemian Rhapsody, We Will Rock You, and Another One Bites the Dust. Now sit back and enjoy as the Greyhound band rocks out the close with the show music of Queen.